So we're playing on Harmony Hollow today. We're going to brainstorm because we're also going to film a video for YouTube at the same time. So far, what I know I want to do is at least go around and name all of the cats because I think that's going to be a fun time. Yeah. So just a PSA. There's going to be glitching happening in the stream and it's not me, it's Twitch. Which is just a sad time for me. Or it's the fact... No, it wasn't even that I was recording because I was still doing it before I started recording. And I'm not even recording with Fraps yet, so it's definitely not that. And I don't think it'd be Harmony Hollow because that's never been a problem before. It's Twitch. It's probably Twitch. It's just Twitch. It is a bummer, though, that it's happening to me. Twitch has crashed for me. Well, you know what? Now I'm just certain that it's not me, and it's definitely Twitch. I just would like to know if there was anything I could do to fix it, but I don't think there is. So, naming cats. Brainstorming a few smaller, fun things we can do to all put into one video. It's a glitch and it's Twitch. It's both. It's the same thing. As long as you can hear me, fine. But if it's freezing, I can't do anything. It's happening on Twitch's end. Twitch is having some issues today, apparently. Very sad about that, but we'll just carry on because my recording on my end is still going to be fine and you guys can hear me. We'll do our best to make it work. Not taking name suggestions now. I'm not doing that yet, so hold on to those. But, oh, there's a shopping district. I don't have any dragon eggs to hatch, but shopping district sounds fun. That'll be very, very short. We could make a shop. I like that idea. Obviously, we are a witch. So, what do we... Cat cafe! Done. Emily has the best idea ever. We're going to make a cat cafe. It is glitching because Twitch has problems every day. Is it still nighttime? Thank you so much for subbing. 3 months. I won't be here long, but enjoy your stream. Thank you so much for being here. Oof. Okay. I think we're going to make a cat cafe. All right. I need to look up then, before we get actual started, some pictures. I want to go small. I don't want to overwhelm myself with a really big, elaborate build. We're going to catch more cats. We're going to make a cat cafe, a little witchy cat cafe. Try and decorate it as best as we can, but I feel like I'm not going to have enough time. I have 4 hours. It just is feeling like a lot, and I'm scared to get started and not be able to finish it, but we will. Okay, Google image, as we do. Minecraft cafe. We're going small. That way I can easily decorate it. Because I want to have little shelves with more potions in it if I can, right? Because it's a witchy cafe. I'm going to make an attempt to make that a thing. These are all too big that I'm seeing. Hello? Oh my god, there's a picture of a cat cafe and it has a giant cat built on top. That's a little bit too much. I'm not going to do that. Here's a cute little one. I'm just going to keep scrolling. I'm going to scroll. This one's cute and this one's cute and I don't need to do the full thing. It's like 3 layers up, but I don't need to do it that big. Thank you so much for subbing. Oh, for gifting a sub. Thank you so much for gifting a sub. It's your first one gifted. Thank you so much. I'm not taking names for the cafe right now. I didn't wait to give suggestions for things until I've asked for them. Because there will be a time where I will ask for them. So just sit on those for a little bit. Sit on the cat names. Sit on the cafe names. In fact, I actually didn't need one. I already know what I want to name it. I'm not going to incorporate both of my cats in the name. I gotta finish my B12. I think I know which one I want to build. Let me get the video started because we're going to need to do some supply gathering. We're going to need to do, that's about it. We need to gather a lot of supplies. So we're going to record everywhere that I'm able to click record, which is on everything. We're going to sync up. Okay. So I'm going to intro the video. I already know which cafe I'm using. Again, I will let you know when I'm looking for suggestions on things. Otherwise, I'm gonna take care of it myself, or I already know what I want to do. I very much appreciate it though, but try and sit on those until I have prompted for the suggestions for names or things like that, because I will be asking for cat names. You better believe there's gonna be a lot of cats. Thank you so much for gifting a sub. I really appreciate that. Let us start the video. What's a flint and steel hanging on my side? Where am I gonna light a fire? I'm not planning on burning things down. I'm gonna count me in. 3, 2, 1. Hello! I'm Shubble and welcome to my channel. We are finally back on Harmony Hollow. It has been a minute. I don't remember when the last time I logged into the server was. It was a minute. I think some people it seems like took a little break, but I am back. And I have some thoughts on what we're gonna do today. Obviously, we have a lot of cats. We got a lot of cats last time, and I can even have so many more cats if I want to, because I can just continue to breed them until the end of time. And have infinite cats, essentially, which is just, I've already won the game. But I wasn't done playing yet, so what I wanted to do today, I think, is go around, get some supplies to build a little cat cafe, so we can breed even more cats, but they won't overflow my house. They're already, the meowing's already getting to me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna go and build like just a little cat cafe by where the shop area is, which I actually, if I'm honest, don't know where that is yet. So maybe we start by going and looking for it, find out where it is, and then we're gonna get some supplies because I know what I want to build a little one. I don't want to go too big because I want to be able to finish it today. But I'm gonna build a little quaint cat cafe. Where is the shopping district? Is there a teleport to it? Of course my waystone never works. I wonder if it was added into here. Perchance. Potentially. There's a scavenger hunt? I didn't know about that. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god, imagine if I could kill the ender dragon with cats. Ooh, buddy. I didn't see anything in here. Oh wait, never mind. I completely missed it. It was right there. Whoa. I forgot how loud this is. Oh, it is very empty here. I wonder if it was cleared out or if this was already just like a plains area. Okay. Okay, so obviously there's a lot of space. So there's a lot of room for us to build a shop. What is this? Each scale is 12 iron or 2 for 1 diamond. Oh, ooh, I've been wanting to make dragon scale armor just because I think it's cool. But I didn't come here with any money. And I also am really in love with my Valkyrie armor still, and I'm not ready to give that up yet. But I wanted to check what everything is. I'd like to thank you for streaming because there's a really bad storm right now and it's stressing me out. I needed something to get my mind off it. Oh, I can happily be louder than the storm you're experiencing. All right, let's see what this is. It looks like a chest with lots of riches. Oh, I love this little sign. Oh, these doors are cute too. Apple's treasure trove. I love how fast the floor makes you. Wither trophy. Ooh. Wither skulls. Elytra. I mean, I have wings already, but imagine double wings. Although I wouldn't be able to have them at the same time. And loot crates. Oh, that's cute. I actually think that's really cute. And ender pearls. Love it. I love how fast the floor makes me go. And then we only have one other shop, which is, wait, what is that behind there? Oh, nothing. What is this? Oh, I didn't know if I could get in. I didn't want to let this one out. Can you move maybe? Because you're making me nervous. I don't want to be responsible for him getting out. Okay. Welcome to Unicornicopia. Check hollow. Oop, this isn't what I meant. I just wanted to... Is this something I read? Oh, order form. Oh, for ordering a magical horse, because you can have them all be comboed in different ways. I had a Kieran comboed with a Pegasus. It died, though. It got lit on fire. It's a sad story. You gotta go back and watch the series and find out when that happened. I don't even know if that happened in a video. It happened on a stream. I really don't know. Okay, so those are all of the shops. So, I think before we'll pick a spot, which I'm thinking I'll go next to the big egg, I think what we need here, I'm not saying it's going to be my responsibility, but I might be so inclined to come back here and build little roads. Like Animal Crossing style, which I'm having the absolute most fun playing and building little streets and little street lamps in the corners, little flowers lining it. God, I love that game so much. This is not a public Minecraft server. This is private. Sorry. Will you cut when you read Twitch comments in the video you're making? Of course. Have you ever watched one of my videos? There's a lot of cuts. That's why I make videos on YouTube the way that I do, and I don't stream on YouTube, because I only want specifically edited content on my YouTube channel. You don't actually need to tell me when the lag is gone, because if I'm honest, it's not going to be gone. It's going to be on and off for everyone, I think, at different times. Because on my end, I can tell that it's still probably dropping frames, but we're just going to move on. I noticed this chest here, and I forgot about it. Something about it makes me feel like it's sketchy, and I don't really know what. Okay, never mind. If it was like from H, I would have thought it was a trap. Hello there, lovely people. It recently came to the attention of the server that we can't go near a woodland mansion. I decided that I would build one. Oh, wait, I think I checked this out. I don't know if I read it on any videos yet, though. There's a location on the Waystone network. Have fun exploring, but be careful. Some bad men have decided to move in. There's no need to break any blocks. Please don't cheat at fly around and skip important steps. There's a hidden prize room. Can you find it? This could be fun to do on maybe the next video, too. Oh, I'm gonna put this back just so I don't forget. But that sounds fun. But now that we know where the shopping district is, and I've already picked the look for the cafe we're gonna do today, I need to get supplies. And I'm gonna see what I have already. I also need to repair so many of my tools. All of them, really all of them. I need brick and quartz, which I think won't be the worst. I just thought this was a cool idea, but you should make a roller coaster. I'm not gonna make, that's too much. I'm going small today. I already know what I'm doing for today's video. Maybe in the future, but I don't think I'm someone capable of building a roller coaster. I'm looking for small builds that won't take me so many hours. I think that's a good idea, but I don't think I'm the builder fit for that. So, oopsies. I don't know if I have brick. I don't think it'd be the hardest thing in the world to get. I do have a lot of quartz stairs, but I don't have much or any quartz. So some supply gathering is in order. I also have absolutely zero brick, but that's easy peasy to get too. Again, I love you guys so much for giving me so many suggestions, but hold on to those until I've asked for them. I already know what we're building today. I already know what we're doing. I already know what it's going to look like. I already know what I'm going to name it. I will be asking for suggestions on things later, but I'm not looking for any suggestions right now. I already have the plan for today. The next time we stream Harmony Hollow, if I need a plan then, I'll definitely ask then. But we've moved past the suggestions for what we're going to do today because we've settled on something. Emily made the idea of a cat cafe. I do have a Discord. I believe Nightbot just pasted it. Rocket and Star are lovely and beautiful and happy as always. I just woke her up and upset her. All right. Well, I don't know why I pulled all of these out because I don't really need to be holding them in my hand. I wish I could. I wish, and it can happen if I'd like it to. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm going to need to steal some levels. We know where we go to steal levels. I don't think I've ever gone there actually on video. I'm gonna sleep first. He hasn't played in a minute, so like he's not gonna miss it. Can I not use it? There are monsters nearby. Well, then instead. Oh my gosh. Can I just... There. I don't know why I clicked the clear weather. It was already clear. Oh, I need food! That's the thing that I need. You're always so lovely and welcoming. It cheers me up to watch your videos and streams. Thank you so much for all you do. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Mine is always going to be at the end because my waystone is severely broken, and I don't know why. I think that I need to go get potatoes because I'm starving. Who stomped this? That's rude. Oh wait, I forgot. There's just confetti. Oh my god. It's been a minute since I've been on here. Okay, I just wanted to see what was in here because I actually couldn't remember if I had anything else in here that was something I could use. This was from decorating my house last time, which was honestly the most fun. Okay, let's go cook these potatoes. And we are going to steal some levels because we need a few to get our quartz. Here. Oh, wait. Oh, cool. This is great. Okay, so we know where we need to go. You're so cool and awesome. I wish I had an older sister like you. I can be that. I'll be the honorary older sister you don't have. Is there anything in here that I can use? It looks pretty low. How does it work? Oh, I just right click it. When did I get 10 levels? There we go. I'm just gonna get 20. I don't know where those levels came from, or if it was from just killing the couple of skeletons. But my levels have been glitched before where I got way more than I probably should have from a kill. I have no idea. The furniture mod that we have a few. I'm not gonna be able to list all of them. We have Mr. Crayfish. We do not have Deco. No, what are you doing? Go back in your spot. Oh my god. What in the heck? I don't know what made that cat unsit. Okay, so we are uncrafting the stairs. Not all of them, actually just probably this many, because I do need quartz, and I will need stairs too. Brick is the thing. I'm gonna need a shovel, and another shovel if I have an extra one, because this one I don't have the means of repairing. I can always craft one. Oh wait, here we go. Well, then we'll just wait for that to break. Okay, let's get some clay, make some brick. I'm a new viewer, but I love your YouTube videos and your Twitter streams. My Twitch streams, I think. And your people on Discord are the nicest people. Thank you so much. Star-Lord has never been in quarantine. Rocket is still in quarantine. Okay, so let's go find... I think I already know a good place for getting clay. In fact, I think that I have some clay because I think I needed terracotta. But now I need brick. And I was doing it at Scott's house. Which way am I facing? This way. We were going this way. This is where I got, I think, clay from the last time. Oop, my chat wasn't updating. Rocket is doing absolutely amazing, though. I will update you guys whenever there's any kind of a change. There just isn't one. Okay. That's a lot of clay. It is going to be slow. I should have enchanted this. Because I did steal some levels and I could have done that, but I didn't do that. So we're just gonna do this for a while, I guess. Dude, yeah, Rocket was in quarantine before anybody else. Oop. Oh my god, I didn't know why I kept going up because I forgot. What do you think about Manhattan bagels? I think that you must have been there when I said that that's where I get my bagels from. Because that's very specific to bring up otherwise. Here we go. We gotta get the ones that are on the surface more. We're gonna have no problem getting clay. Oopsie. Vein Miner doesn't work with this shovel. Because it's a Valkyrie shovel. Which I don't mind. Trust me. I know. I know about it. I know it. I know. I would have done it if it worked. What is a bagel? I'm very sorry, wherever you live that doesn't have bagels. You're missing out. It is not going to be a cat cottage. It's a cat cafe because it has nothing to do with me being a witch living in the woods. Other than the fact that that's where I'm getting my cats from. But it's not going to be a cottage. It's not going to look like a cottage. And it's not going to be in the woods. My house is a cottage, but the cafe won't be. Y'all are only missing out on bagels if you've never had one from New York or New Jersey. Let's be honest. Because all the other ones are bad. I wish that the other tools worked with Vein Miner, but it's okay. I don't mind. All right, there's a little bit lower under the water, which just takes a little bit longer, but that's okay. And you know what? I'm going to address this for the YouTube video too. Before anyone starts commenting, use Vein Miner. Why isn't she using Vein Miner? It doesn't work with this shovel. I wish it did. I could go make a diamond shovel, and I might after I break these ones, but I don't mind. Oh my god, I do mind that though. That hurt. Einstein bagels are good, but again, bagels are only good if they're from New York or New Jersey. I don't know if Einstein is outside of those areas, but I've definitely had them. They are very good. I just call them donuts. Donuts are an entirely different thing. You're missing out, man. You're missing out. That's not what I meant to do. All right. Now we need a decent amount of brick. So I'm going to do this for a while because it takes a lot of clay to make one brick block. So I'll be doing this for a while probably. Luckily though, from the picture, the rest is wool, which I don't have any issues getting. Some wood, some grass, and that's basically it. I have lots of different woods I can use. It's majorly brick quartz. That's it. I do want to do, there's little banners on it and it says cafe and I think it's really cute. I don't know how you did those custom signs. We're gonna have to figure that out because that's cute as heck. All right, let me try and go somewhere deeper. And here we go. This will work. A bagel not from New York or New Jersey, it's just honestly not good. They're not made the same. They're almost an entirely different experience because they're not even similar from my experience. They're almost like an entirely different thing. Because that wasn't me just trying to be my New York, New Jersey-er self saying that things there are made better. But they are very different and much better. Ohio bagels are bad. Oof. I would go to Ohio every summer to visit my family and we would bring them a bag of a dozen Manhattan bagels because their bagels are so bad there. Not bad. They're just different. You don't know what you're even missing by not having ever experienced a New York bagel. Oh no! Oh, this is scary. It's getting dark too. Any bagel made in New York and New Jersey. That's all it takes. This is scary and it's dark and I want to go home now. I think I'll get this last batch and we'll go make as much brick as this makes and then come back because I want to get rid of the rain. It's not letting me fly. I think because I have to land first and I'm floating in water. Oh. Okay, let's go home. I need to also get my other camera battery. I hate that my house is at the end every time. We're not arguing over whose bagel is the best. We already decided who it is. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go grab... I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna go grab the other camera battery, which is behind me. It is back here. If I was smart, I would have gone with the other camera battery back there because now I have to put that one in. So, y'all, bear with me. Okay, now I gotta go put this one in the charger. I don't know why it's back here, but it is. It's unnecessary and it doesn't need to be back there. Okay. Is that the real Minecraft? It's modded Minecraft, but it is Minecraft. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to call it Minecraft on Twitch. It is Minecraft, just with mods. Okay. That's a decent amount. Oh, I forgot I can just do this. Wait, so we need to smelt these, right? I honestly forgot how to make. These, luckily, will go pretty quickly. It's not the most fast, but I thought they looked the best. So we're going to keep them as iron furnaces for aesthetic. Twitch is deteriorating and dying, but there's nothing I could do about it. We don't need to talk about the glitching unless someone has newly arrived. Then I don't expect them to know not to talk about it. But like, we're going to move on. It's going to fix itself. It's going to come and go. But it's probably not going to stop completely for everyone always at the same time. So we're just going to move forward with it. Unfortunately, having to deal with it. Hi, baby girl. Oh, you're so cute. So weird to see your own stream without glasses on. I know, I feel like my face is small. Like, my eyes are tiny without them. But I don't have small eyes. I got big round eyes. I feel like I need to make more furnaces because this is only going to go so fast. Well, you know what? We're going to let this go and I'm going to come back. That way I can save battery. I can export this audio file. I'm excited to have a video. I just needed to stream to make myself do it. Harmony Hollow 1. Because we'll continue to record once we have all these. Let's answer some questions, do some chatting while we do this, because this will be a while. We don't need to insult people who break the rules because they don't know. We don't need to say ew to them because maybe they didn't know. We don't want them to feel bad, but it is not common courtesy to enter another streamer's chat to promote yourself. It's quite rude, but I don't want anyone to feel bad if they didn't know that. It's just considered kind of not really nice streamer etiquette, but don't feel bad. Now you know. Please don't do it anymore because streamers don't really like to experience that. It makes them feel sad and being used. My girl is giving herself a little bath over there. My favorite drink? Probably just coffee because I don't drink anything other than water and one morning coffee. Ooh, this is a great time. My video is going to be uploaded in a minute and I have to go monetize it really quick. Let's edit it. We're gonna go to monetization. We're gonna go to place manually. Ad break. We have one ad. If you never knew how I have my ad breaks perfectly timed, I perfectly time them. This will be at 1:28 and one at cancel. Oh my god, I don't know what I almost just did. And one at 11:09. Save. That video will go up in 15 minutes. I think. Did I set it right? 4:30 p.m. Perfect. Done. Easy peasy. That was a fast video. We're not done. Again, we're just sitting waiting for this to cook before we continue. It's going to be a minute. That's why I'm going to answer a few questions in the meantime. I remember your video when you first tried coffee and you hated it. Again, actually, people, because of the title, which in my opinion wasn't clickbait, all you had to do was watch the first 10 minutes of the video. It was not my first time having coffee. Black coffee that's strong, yes. Did not like it and still don't. But it was not my first time having coffee. I had already been having coffee, and I still always enjoy having coffee in the morning, but I put a lot of cream in it. I do not enjoy black coffee. Although there has actually been some that I was able to drink and tolerate. What texture pack on your own? There is no texture pack. You'll notice the floor looks the same. Cobblestone. Looks like cobblestone. There's mods, but there's no texture pack. If you want to know what computer I use to stream, please check my most recent YouTube upload to check the specs. There's like 12 different things all built into my computer, and I don't know them all off the top of my head. Cold brew or hot brew? I've never heard of anything be called a hot brew. Cold brew does not mean cold coffee, and hot brew does not mean hot coffee. I don't like cold brews. I don't know what a hot brew is. I've never heard of that, but I don't know if that's you meaning hot or cold coffee. Those are different. Cold brew is not just cold coffee. It's specific, but I don't like cold brew. I do like iced coffee though. I make just hot. I just make regular coffee in the morning. Put so much cream in it that it's like warm by the time I drink it. I do not wear contacts because I do not actually have a need for glasses that's super strong. These are prescription. They're for distance, but it's actually not that bad. I am able to live life without them. I'm able to drive without them, actually, technically. I don't, just in case, but hot brew is a thing we have in New Zealand. I've never heard of that before. I just wasn't sure if you meant hot or cold coffee. I've never heard of hot brew before. I don't think we have that, or I just haven't ever seen it before. But I don't really like cold brew, so I imagine I probably wouldn't like hot brew either if it's the same thing but hot. There's been some cold brew that I like, but I just like coffee with a lot of cream. When did you start the stream? About 45 minutes ago. This one says 30 minutes, but that's because we went for 15 minutes and then started over. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate you subbing. Hot brew is not normal coffee. Again, hot brew and cold brew do not mean hot coffee and cold coffee. Hot brew is not just coffee, unless this person says that it is, but from what I'm understanding, cold brew is not cold coffee, which would make me think hot brew is also not just hot coffee. If you don't know what cold brew is, I encourage you to Google it. It is not just coffee. It is very specifically made. The kitties are doing really great. I live in New Zealand and I can confirm that. Anyone not in New Zealand ever hear of hot brew before? Because I've never heard of it, but I don't know if it's maybe somewhere else in the country or in other countries. But I never heard of a hot brew before. Unless that's just what you call hot coffee, but that's not what we call hot coffee that I've ever experienced. I'm totally clueless what you're talking about. Me too. Do you like Frappuccinos? They're too much sugar, surprisingly. I don't usually get them because they're too heavy. I've heard of it and I'm in Australia. That makes sense. I've never heard of hot brew. Okay. I feel like America Canada doesn't have it, as far as this one person says. Yeah, I don't think we don't have hot brew here. I'm curious about it though, but I'd want to load it up with creamer. Same for cold brew. I like to put creamer in cold brews if I have it, but I don't usually go for a cold brew. Interesting. Okay, hot coffee and cold coffee. Let's make it simple. Well, again, cold brew and hot brew are not just cold coffee and hot coffee. They're different types of coffee. But I make hot coffee every morning and put creamer in it. I also like iced coffee. I think both are fine. But if I have hot coffee, I put creamer in it. I don't like tea. I'm answering all questions, so they don't all have to be coffee related. That's just the first one I answered. I love your penguin. Thank you. Her name is Emmy, after one of our lovely mods. One of our first mods, our super mod. Yeah, I guess we just don't have hot brew in America. I would be curious if it's just the same thing as a cold brew but hot. That would be what I would assume, but I have no idea because we don't have that. You need to feed Emmy. I don't have... Oh, wait. I don't have fish on me. She's fine. Oh my god, Lauren tweeted at me. You said we name one Flo. You weren't here at the beginning of the stream. Please don't yell at me in highlighted messages. I'll probably ignore them. I don't have another penguin in my house yet. I didn't say I wasn't naming one Flo anymore. But right now we only have one and her name is Emmy. Don't yell at me. Lauren's response to my tweet's cute. I have been to Tim Hortons. I didn't care for it. Whatever iced coffee I got, it just wasn't very good, and I'm sorry about it. I don't have the full list of players on this season off the top of my head, but you can check my Harmony Hollow videos on YouTube. They always have them all in the description. There are fun projects in the works, but none that I can talk about. There's not a whole ton going on right now, but the ones that are, I cannot talk about. I don't know of anyone else having the issue of comments coming up twice, but that's definitely a Twitch problem for sure. I am 5'4" and I will fight you one-on-one. I win them most of the time when I prompt it, because usually I say it right when I'm about to win anyway. I say, fight me one-on-one. Or sometimes I don't, and it's really impressive when I win, and I'm like, I took on a Zarya, and I was like, oh my god. I'm going to recreate one of your makeup looks tomorrow. I'm Very excited to see it. Please share it with me. I've discovered the other day when I wore all the makeup the other day that I don't think I like to wear all that makeup anymore. What a fast and fleeting moment where I really loved wearing bright and colorful makeup every day, and now I feel like it's too much for me, and I have my everyday makeup that I do. I do want to find more like creative ways of having a more everyday wearable look, but with more colors. I'm going to have fun with trying that out. I also didn't blend it very well the other day. It was definitely too much. Didn't need to be so heavy on the eye, but could have still used the same colors and looked real cute. What's a glasses prescription? Oh, I don't know. Do people know that off the top of their head? Do you guys know your blood type? Because I don't. And I just discovered the other day that I don't. It's negative 1.25, negative 1.25. So it's very small. I like to act like I'm blind, and it seems like I am when I'm watching TV and I'm like this. Or I'm reading comments, I'm like this. But it's literally negative 1.25. And this person said there's this negative 11 and negative 10.5. That's how small mine is. I do not have bad eyes. It's one of the smallest prescriptions you can have, because after just negative 1, I don't think they even go smaller than that. I don't know though. But very light prescription. Only need it for distance, and don't even really need it for driving. I feel like they're worse after I've worn my glasses and I take them off. But if I wake up in the morning, go about my day, and go driving, I can see the signs fine without it. I just squint a little bit. How do you feel about Kingdom Craft ending? We all knew it was coming. I'm glad that it ended in a bang. It was a very fun server. I had a great time. I'm glad that there wasn't so much hate on my video because I was afraid of that. But we all knew it was happening, and I like how it went. Watched you play Overwatch a few times, and now I play all the time. Thank you for talking and playing Overwatch. There's so many people that start playing different games because of me, and it's very exciting to know I actually have an influence. Ooh, we actually do not use the S-U-C-K word because, oops. How do you untime out a person, and can somebody do that for me? I didn't mean to time you out. I just meant to delete the message. We actually don't use the S-U-C-K word. It is considered a swear, technically. I know it's a very light one, and don't feel bad about it because most people wouldn't think of that one. But I try to avoid it being used in the chat just in case. I wasn't allowed to say it as a kid. So, thank you for removing the timeout. I'm sorry I put it on you. I didn't mean to do that. I just meant to delete the message. I am I'm nearsighted. I need them for distance again. That's why I sit at my computer and wear them, but I do not need them for close-up at all. I did see the comment section on my Roblox video. I always read my comment section. I don't know what you mean, what comment you wanted me to see, but I did read it. There was a lot of ooh-oohs. I always read my comment section. What'd you have for dinner last night? I don't remember. Oh, I made a pot pie, and I had some rice on the side. It was very lovely. It was some garlic butter rice. Yeah, I'm nearsighted, which means I need glasses for distance. I do like and watch anime. This is going to take so long. But luckily it's going pretty quick because of the iron furnaces. Could be going faster, but no. Drinking enough water? Absolutely. In fact, I have to pee, but I'm not going anywhere. Listen, Brad Bono didn't react to my hair dyeing video yet. I don't know if he's ever done a video of blondes going pink, but he should. And if he does, and he searches it, mine's going to be there because I put his name in it. I don't mind sitting here and waiting. I like that we're having a little Q&A moment with each other. I need to stop pulling them out when there's only like 6 ready. Ever thought of getting into cosplay? I have done some cosplays. I don't really ever want to do something super heavy duty, but I like doing casual cosplay. I've done it before. My grandma frames are prescription. These have always been prescription. It was only the other ones that weren't, but then I got them in prescription. But my grandma glasses were my prescription glasses. I'm actually surprised you didn't know that. That was the only reason that those ever got worn was because they were my prescription. Same for the red ones you've seen me have on things. Here we go. I already answered. Yes, I do like and watch anime. You might have missed it. That's okay. I mean, a game I like to play that I won't do a video of is Overwatch. I uploaded the stream to my YouTube live channel, but I wouldn't ever make a video playing Overwatch. Because I don't do gameplay videos specifically. Or like playthroughs, rather. But I don't know. It's different. I wouldn't make a video about that. I don't have a least favorite Minecraft mod. I don't really think hard about mods to have a favorite or a least favorite. I like to experience them as they are, and I don't really have other opinions on them. They're always in a mod pack, and they usually all go well together. I will play. I'm planning on posting on my second account in a week. The next Saturday that would be coming. I mean, that's not a week from now. That's a few days from now. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I'm sorry. I just finished watching the anime Demon Slayer. It is very graphic. Keep that in mind. But it was really good. Very, very good. I have a long time to wait before I get some more Demon Slayer content. If you didn't know, I have experienced the new Nether. I hosted Minecon, so I saw it before anyone else. I didn't start Fruits Basket, so I definitely didn't finish it. I don't know if I'll play a golf video again. I don't really make plans when those happen. They just kind of either happen or they don't, so I don't really plan for it. I have watched Naruto. I have been on a long journey of attempting to finish all of it, and I just never am able to do it, but I'm trying. Biggest recommendation on the Switch is Animal Crossing. That is it. Best game on the Switch right now. The penguin is named Emmy, and she is name tagged. Has been name tagged. That was why we never named one Flo. I don't have another name tag. I haven't forgotten. I love when people ask me about the new Nether update, and I get to tell them that I've already known about everything before you guys. And it makes me feel special. I was rewatching a Stardew stream and you were talking about Abigail being the wizard's daughter. That is a mod. Yeah, because we just determined on that stream, in the vanilla game itself of Stardew, it for sure wouldn't be Abigail. And the mod making it Abigail is just wrong. Like, it couldn't be Abigail. We determined that in the game. The mod can make it whoever they want to, you know, whatever the mod makes it, whatever. But it makes no sense for it to be Abigail. It would 100% be the little girl with the purple hair. I forget her name. But, like, it makes zero sense for it to be Abigail. We already determined this on the stream. We had a long debate about it. Sorry about the flow thing. My caps lock was on. That is okay. Yeah, Abigail being the wizard's daughter makes literally zero sense because her hair is not purple naturally. They say that in the game that she dyes it purple. So I think it's the little girl who has purple hair because it's obviously natural. And she's not, she doesn't have, Jazz, yes, she doesn't have parents in the game. It makes zero sense for it to be Abigail. So much sense for it to be Jazz. We gotta play Stardew again because I love that game. Low-key flexing. Heck yeah, I have more Minecraft knowledge than you guys even know about yet. It was Jazz. Low-key been really into Stardew Valley. Yeah, I have no idea. The wizard is supposed to have a daughter. No, the wizard does have a daughter in the vanilla game. I have not played any modded Stardew. So, Jazz's hair is not black. The wizard says at some point in the vanilla game, he says he had a daughter. I don't remember if he says he had her with the witch or if he ever says who he had the daughter with, but he says he had a daughter and that he gave her up or something. I forget the specifics, but he does confirm in the vanilla game he has a daughter that he doesn't know where she is now. And everyone was like, we think it's Abigail because there's different text options in the game that make you think that it's Abigail, but it's absolutely not Abigail. 100% wouldn't and couldn't be Abigail. I think it's Jazz. It also might not be any of the people in the game. It could be someone not in the game at all. There's just, he has a daughter out there somewhere. But it's for sure not Abigail. Whoever made the mod that made it be Abigail, they better have changed her story because her hair is dyed purple. Which means it could not be her. And they don't say anything about her being adopted. Somebody said that they say Abigail has been adopted. That's not a thing ever said in the game at all. Jazz definitely doesn't have her birth parents in the game. So I think that's where I'm connecting them dots. My video has gone live. Please watch it. If you click it, make sure you watch it all the way through because my retention will be broken. I have not read the selection series. I've never even heard of that. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm going to have to look into it. Stardew does cost money. It is pretty cheap, though, I will say. And you can have it on your mobile phone for even cheaper if you really wanted to. I don't know if the experience would be as pleasurable on your phone rather than on a computer, but it is at least a little cheaper on the phone. If you have an iPad, that'd be probably better. I feel like the phone's just too tiny for that game. I started watching you recently and you're really cool. Thank you so much. This is my favorite emote to do, is this and the little, like, crying face. Like the soft, teary-eyed, big anime eyes emoji. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so anyway. Jazz is so totally the wizard's daughter, and it's not Abigail. Lies are being spread. Her parents are her parents, and her hair is naturally not purple. I have been watching My Hero Academia. I haven't finished it, though. I'm making bricks because we're building a cat cafe today, and a lot of it involves brick. So we're waiting for this to finish cooking, and then probably we'll need more. I kind of want to get a lot of brick just to cover all of my bases with it. Don't know if there'd be ever another series of The Avenue. That's on the back burner. I don't have anything that I can tell you about it right now, unfortunately. Emmy's just trying to break all the rules all up in my face, but it's fine. Listen, penguins can be on the furniture. I think the penguin has cleaner feet than probably any of the cats. Meanwhile, how is one of the cats outside? That's the one that was sitting here. I placed them all specifically. This one was in here, and then it started moving. How did that cat... What in the heck are you doing out here? Follow me inside. Oh, I never placed my potatoes back, and I have none left. I just realized that I did that. That's okay. Where's this cat? Come on. Please don't ask me when the next season of a series that is not my series is. I will never be able to answer that for you. I don't know when or if another series of One Life is going to happen. I don't know when or if Kingdom Craft, they are not mine. So I will never have that answer first. Or I will never be able to give that answer before the person who's made the series gives it. So I wish I had an answer for you, but I am not ever going to have an answer for you on those because they are not my series. So I will not be able to ever give you that information before them. You gotta ask that to the people who have made those series, not me. What are some websites I can watch anime on? I would recommend if you have Hulu or Netflix, they have good options for anime. Again, I'm making bricks because we're building today with bricks. Who made The Avenue? That one's me. That one, I did answer the question. I said I don't have an answer because it's on the back burner. I made that series. I'm not able to tell you yes or no if there'll ever be a season 2. Because I don't know. I don't think so, but it's always an option. It's there on the back burner if I ever wanted to. But One Life and Kingdom Craft, they're not mine. I can't ever give you the answer on that. Please don't ask me, when is One Life coming back? Again, I didn't make that series. I don't know. I wish I could answer those for you, but I simply cannot because they are not my series. I don't have that information for you. I cannot give it to you. You're going to have to wait until the person who made them tells you. I do plan on taking over the music Discord again. I feel like I'm asked this all of the time. It'll happen when it happens. I'm very sorry. I have a lot of other things. It is not a priority. I have my priority list in my brain. I will eventually. You just got to wait until that is the thing, until the day it happens. I won't be able to tell you when until it's the day of. And I decide right now I'm going to do it. The mod pack for this server is private until it is over. It won't be fully released, so I can't tell you every mod that's in it, but you can probably identify some of them. We'll get there when we get there. I just thought of that. Would you like to delete? I don't want you to delete the messages because I would like to answer them so that those people don't keep, because I don't think I'm the only one receiving those questions. I imagine a lot of other people who've been in One Life are probably getting the question, when is the next season of One Life happening? And I would love to inform those people. None of us know other than the person who made it, if or when it will happen. So we will never be able to answer that until you find out from the person who made it themselves if it is happening or not, or when. I did catch the golden trout in Animal Crossing. We did that on stream, which was fun. But there's some questions that I don't mind I get a little bit sassy sometimes when I answer them, but I actually want them to be asked or be left in the chat so that I can address it so that everyone is more informed a little bit. There's just some of them that I'm okay with doing that. Scott, I imagine, would get them a lot. And he's going to also only be able to tell you guys the exact same thing. He doesn't know. It's not his series. But it's okay. I get that you guys are all wondering, but we aren't going to know because it's not ours. And we're not going to be able to tell you until the person who made it has made it public. Otherwise, we can't tell you ahead of time if it is or not happening, if it's not already been made public by the person who made the series. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. Sassy Shelby is always great to see. I never mean to make anyone feel bad, so I always feel bad, but obviously I answer that question a lot. And I will try and have more patience with it because you guys just want to know. And so do we. We know just as much as you do until the person who's made that series has made a public statement like, hey, this series is coming out this day. Yami made One Life. So any of those questions, please only address them to her. She's going to be the only one who's ever going to be able to give you an answer on it. And if she doesn't, we're not going to know either. I don't think she either wants to be bombarded with those questions, but she's going to be the only one who's ever going to have an answer. So until she says, yes, there's going to be another series and this is when, then no. We don't know and we won't be telling you until she tells you, whenever that might be. And she might not want those questions, and she probably will tell you herself too if she doesn't want them until she makes it, addresses it in any way. I was not in Funcraft. I don't even know what that is. I would just say have some patience and just wait. It'll either happen or it won't, but no one's going to be able to tell you anything about it other than her. And if she doesn't, then it probably isn't happening. I have no idea, though. Again, I know as much as you guys do. Thank you so much for extending your sub. I appreciate it so much. And for gifting so many subs today, Johanna. And if we know about it, but it hasn't been addressed publicly, we still can't tell you anyways. And yeah, Lizzie made Kingdom Craft. And also that one literally just ended. So we're not going to be able to answer questions on if there's a season 2 or when, because it just ended. We're not going to be like a TV show series where we can have it end and immediately be like, season 2's coming then, this day. We won't know about a season 2 of Kingdom Craft if that's going to be a thing or when for a long time because it did just end. So we'll need a little bit of a break. Y'all ever accidentally breathe? Y'all ever forget to breathe? I don't know my island rating on Animal Crossing because I don't check it anymore. I don't have a reason to. I don't have a favorite show right now to watch. I finished Demon Slayer, and I'm sad that there's nothing more, and I'm going to have to wait a long time till there is more. I don't have a favorite series. I will never have favorites. I'm so horrible at picking favorites. Why did Kingdom Craft end? Because it had been going on for over a year, and we were all kind of done. So many people stopped playing, and we didn't really feel like it needed to go on anymore. So we wanted to end it. There's a rating once you get Isabelle. She'll tell you about island evaluations. You just have to keep playing until you get to that part. Because I don't know when exactly it happens. You don't have island evaluations the whole time, but eventually you get them. But you just kind of have to keep going until you do. Kingdom Craft was over a year. I don't think everyone realized how long it went. It was from August. Oh, no, it was almost a year. It went from August last year. So it was a few months out from a year. Sorry. It was almost like 7-8 months. It started August of last year. That's a long time for one season of a series. Sorry, that was my bad. It was under a year. But it was a long time. That was a long time. It was August of last year. And I didn't start until a couple months in because I wasn't invited till later. Which is a reminder, if there's ever a new series or an SMP, don't ask me to join it or ask me why I didn't join it. I don't get to invite myself to these things. So either I was invited or I wasn't. It's never a personal thing. But everyone was like, why didn't you join Kingdom Craft? Why haven't you been invited? And I was like, I don't know. Or they're like, join Kingdom Craft. Why haven't you joined? And I was like, I wasn't invited yet. But they had an extra biome, and so I asked about it, and so I got invited. But that's another one of those questions where it's a little bit of an insensitive thing to ask. Because you don't invite yourself to your friend's house. You have to be invited. And it's not usually ever a personal thing if you're not invited to something. But don't ask me why I'm not a part of something, because I probably haven't been invited to it. You said 1 year, I started questioning my knowledge. I just realized I literally forgot what month it was. I remember when you joined and you got enemies. Stacy was my enemy immediately because I ruined her very even 3x3 map. I think the reason people ask about One Life is because a while ago Scott had said something about One Life restarting in one of his videos and was asking who people would like to see. If Scott asked it, then you talk to Scott about it. Doesn't change anything that I already told you guys. You can't ask me, don't ask anybody else. We're not gonna have everything stands. I appreciate you putting that message, but it doesn't change anything. Everything that I said stands. Take that information forward with you. It doesn't matter what information in the past had been. Go forward with that information. You can't ask us about it because we're not going to know anything or be able to tell you anything unless something has been publicly addressed. I have not seen the Animal Crossing movie, but I have seen clips from it. I do watch anime. You guys must be missing a lot of it. I'm trying not to be sassy. Obviously, you guys aren't able to pay attention every second of the entire stream, but yes, I might not answer some of you guys' questions if I've already answered it. You might have missed the answer. But please don't post questions over and over again if I don't end up answering it, because it's probably because I have already answered it. And I hope you don't mind. Not everyone's questions are going to be able to get answered anyway. Please don't ask me if I'm going to be in somebody's SMP. I don't get to invite myself. You're going to have to wait and see. Maybe you don't know if I've been invited or not. I don't. You're going to have to wait and see. This is one of those questions where it has an insensitive side to the question where I don't get to invite myself to things. That's not how those things work. And it's never a personal thing if I haven't been invited to something, but keep that in mind. I don't get to invite myself to stuff. So just keep that in mind when you ask those questions. Wait until the series starts. SMP means survival multiplayer. I'm not going to put my siblings on blast by saying which one I get along with the most. I love all my siblings. Y'all want some drama. I don't have any to give. I'm so sorry. I love your hair. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Why did you start YouTube? My friends were all doing it. I was always on the YouTube space. I have been in the YouTube space for... Ooh, I ran out of coal. My channel is 13 years old. That's older than some people who are older than me. I've had my YouTube channel for 13 years. I was in the YouTube space for 13 years doing different things, but I started uploading much later. Not much later, but all my friends were in the space doing it, so then I was like, I want to do it. What did I come down here looking for? Coal, which shouldn't have even been in this chest, but it was. Ooh, I do not listen to K-pop. I do not care for it, and I always feel sad when I answer that question because people feel very aggressively about it. It's not for me. My air just turned on. I'm going to turn it off because it's loud. Please don't scream at me! I only made Avenue. I didn't make any other series that were public series that I can remember. I made a bunch of my own single-player series for myself, but that's it. That was the only one. Please don't yell. If I didn't answer your question and I don't ever get to answer your question, that does not warrant you yelling at me. Please keep things chill. We all have a lot of questions, and I know. I get it. 13 is a big number. 13 is older than some of the people who are watching my channel. That's how long I've had my channel for. I think Megan just recently celebrated, I think it was 8 years. No, it was must have been longer than that. I don't know. I made my channel a long time ago. And everyone that I was friends with online was doing that. So I did it too. I don't have any favorites. I'm never going to answer favorite questions anymore because I truly struggle with picking favorites in everything. Please don't type your ages. My goodness, keep yourself safe on the internet. Don't post how old you are. We didn't want to know. We didn't ask. Please don't tell us your ages. Some of you here are not allowed to be here because you are under the age that Twitch specifies you're supposed to be on this platform. Don't tell us how old you are. We want to keep you safe. I know there are people who are under the age that you're supposed to be allowed to be on Twitch, and we don't want to know who you are. We're going to keep you safe as much as we can on this stream. But you are not technically allowed on this platform. Please, again, do not type your age. We're just trying to keep you safe. If you're under the age of 13, don't tell me who you are. You're not supposed to be here, but I'm going to make it as safe as possible for you to be here because I did things I wasn't supposed to do at an age I wasn't supposed to do it. I said I was 18 on YouTube before I was 18, but we do not want to know how old you are. 1, because some of you are not allowed to be here because you're too young. 2, We want to keep you safe on the internet. People will see your age and they're going to hone in on you and be nasties. So keep yourself safe, especially if you're under the age that you're even allowed to be here. I will keep you as safe as possible in this chat. Anywhere else on Twitch, I cannot guarantee your safety. Where is there a zombie? We love a safe queen. Yes, and there are too many people who are here who are technically not allowed to be here. And that's why I take it so seriously to keep you safe anyway. People always ask me why I go so overboard about the rules when everyone should be over the age of 13. I know we're not all following that rule. I didn't follow that rule either. There are people under the age of 13. They might not be, they're not supposed to be here, but they are, and I'm going to do whatever I can to keep them safe because this is a family-friendly environment. Even if Twitch says it doesn't need to be because it's 13 plus. I make all of my environments family-friendly regardless because it is an environment for all peoples of every age. Villagecraft is on a hiatus because my server is being moved and it literally was taking 3 months. I don't need to explain why. I don't even think I can. It's just dumb. And it needed to wait 3 months. We've all lied about our ages at one point. We shouldn't do that, but we definitely don't need to disclose it. Keep yourself safe on the internet. Just keep yourself safe on the internet. There are a lot of people very young. Anyone who's here who's not very young, please be appropriate in the chat, especially on the Discord where there's people who are older and some people who are younger. They're not your friends. You can be friendly, but when someone is significantly younger than you, you are in a position of influence and power over them age-wise that you are not their friend. You cannot just talk to them like they're your friend. You have to keep things appropriate, and I'm expecting every person who is above the age of 18 in my chat to be responsible of that and respectable. T. Let's all have appropriate relations with each other. Keep things appropriate. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're over the age of 18 and there's some youngins in there, and I know that is not your friend, do not be privately messaging them. Do not be having an inappropriate relationship with them. And anyone who's very young, don't let that happen. But also, you are the child in that situation. T. Did anyone else do this where they ask about your age and you immediately go to anything in the 1900s as your birth year? Well, that's me. We're not talking about our ages, though. I could talk about mine. But of course, I was born. I don't like to say that I was born in the 1900s. That makes me feel old. Oh. I care about you guys so much because at a very young age, no offense, but you are so naive. And I just want you to be safe on the internet because there are some people who are going to be out and they're going to take advantage of your age. Don't say that I'm old. I can say that I'm old, but you can't say that I'm old. You can have, I wouldn't call, the only odd relationship I have is with my friend's mom. That's okay to have, like, as long as the relationship between you and someone who's of significant older age than you is appropriate. That's all that I mean. And especially a friend's mom being like a second mom to you, I think that's beautiful. I love that. Love that for you. As long as things are kept appropriate. So just keep things appropriate if you're the adult. And if you're the child, be as safe as humanly possible. Don't share any information with anyone that you don't know on the internet. They never need to know any details about you. As long as they're made aware, there should be appropriateness between you. Anyways. Yeah, just don't be a creep. Anyway. I do look young. I don't think that I look as young as some people. I think I could, if I tried, look much younger. Which is great. If I'm ever going to play a role on TV, maybe I could be put in so much makeup that I can appear to be teenage age. I can play teenage, maybe. I think that'd be a stretch, though. But they have 30-year-olds playing teenagers on TV, so I think I'm fine. The internet is scary. I had people lie to me on the internet when I was young. They weren't old people. I didn't have... Actually, that's a lie. I did have some of those spooky people who lied about how old they were. I had some people lie about who they were, and they sent me pictures of them that weren't them. Truly just can't trust anybody. Have you seen Riverdale actors? It's not a stretch. Riverdale actors are younger. They're still not the age they're playing. They're not teenagers by any means. But have you seen Vampire Diaries? A man playing a 17-year-old. He is literally 32. We all know what a 17-year-old boy in high school looks like. They do not look like this man looks. They do not look like that. Setting unrealistic expectations for what teenage boys in high school look like. They ain't looking like that. I get he's a vampire, but still, he's supposed to be a 17-year-old vampire. Have you ever been called the mom in your friend group? No. Every friend group that I'm in, except for my online friend group, and I'm not so much older than them that they'd call me mom. I'm the young one in most of my friend groups. Like my college friend group, I was one of the youngest. All my friends at home, like in school, always I was one of the youngest. Only on in my internet friend group, am I one of the older ones, like by a year. So no, I've never been called mom. I also don't have a mom mentality with them like I do with you guys. I'm not trying to protect them in the same ways because they're all adults. They can handle themselves. They don't need me to do that. I will mom people if I need to in certain situations. If we're in outings and there's people doing things that maybe might lower their inhibitions. You never know. Vampire Diaries is amazing, but also those boys are not high school age boys and they don't even look close. He's double the age, practically. Listen, I've said that I'm your mom. I've said that I'm Facebook mom. I would prefer cool aunt because I am quite literally cool aunt. That's the role I play with all of my nieces and nephews. Cool aunt. I couldn't be somebody's mom. Cool aunt. I'm a cat mom, but I don't think I'd be capable of taking care of a whole child, a whole other person, but a small one. No, I'm cool aunt. I know how to be a cool aunt. I'm the coolest aunt. My sister, if she has a problem with that, is going to have to fight me for it. Both of my sisters, for both of their other kids. Who's pushing me? Emmy? Girl, what is your problem? I'm a mom. It's still weird. I don't know. I have a hard time believing that I'll ever have the mother instinct. And I don't know if I'm ever going to go... I'm still young and don't need to decide on that right now. I got my 2 kitties and me. That's all I'm going to be worried about right now. I'm not going to worry about kids until I've met a person that I would even consider doing that with. And we ain't there. So one step at a time. Aunt Shelby is the best aunt. I love you so much and watch all of your videos. I was just wondering, what screen recorder do you use? I do not recommend the one that I use. I recommend that you use OBS. It is free. It records very lovely. It's what I use to stream. It's what we're viewing right now. I use OBS for that. I do not use OBS for recording, but I wouldn't recommend what I do use for recording. Okay, let's make these into bricks. How long has it been now? We've been streaming for like 1 hour and 15. Even longer because of the other stream. And this is only going to be 1 stack of brick? Hold on, I'm completely mistaken. There it is. That's better. That's actually much better. Thank goodness I was wrong. Oh my goodness. There's a lot happening in the chat. There's some big messages. I'm not going to be able to read all of these. I'm very sorry. I'm making bricks because we're building today. What else would I need bricks for? Unless I was building something with them. Oopsie. My cats are doing great. I could have potato instincts, meaning vibing by myself. Listen, we'll see what the future holds for me. Women are allowed to make whatever choices they want, whether they want to go down that road or not. It is fine. And I'll decide when I'm there. Ooh, I didn't know I had this. What do you mean the days when I did UHC? I still do. Oh my god, is this Sunday Mother's Day? I just got a picture of my grandmother. She's locked down in her home. In like her, not nursing home. It's like an assisted living rather. Where like she's still, because she's totally fine to do things for herself. But she's very cute. Living it up in her quarantined, locked down home. My cats, again, if you didn't know, my cat Rocket is quarantined, which means my cats are not able to interact with each other. So them getting along is it's gonna be a minute before we can even address that. It seems like they're going to, but they have to be kept separated anyway. So next Sunday. Okay, cool. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. I'm not gonna forget. I gotta tell my mom Happy Mother's Day. Okay, I'm gonna really quick. Why do I keep doing this? Make a bathroom run. We're gonna do another load of clay, just to be extra sure that I have enough brick. And then we're going to go back into the video, do some building. Rocket is still in quarantine. It's going to be a while. Don't ask me how long because I don't know. We have to retest him. He tested positive, which means he's still having to be quarantined. But what I'm going to do is put this on the screen and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to answer so many more questions because we're going to keep doing more of this and we're going to do some building. I'll be right back. Hello. I love the hearts. I love that you were already doing it before I was back so that they were already there before I got here. Because usually when you guys make plans to do these things, I see you guys making the plans right when I get back, and then they start doing the spamming of hearts. But this time it just was already happening when I got back, and it was really cute. Thank you. When is Rocket's birthday? Oh, October 11th, I think. October something. 10th, 11th, or 12th. He's 6 months old. My little man. My boy. Also grabbed a little snack. I have some Pringles. Also came back and deleted a message right when I got back. I do not answer questions about my dating life. It is private. It is for me. There is absolutely no reason that anyone on the internet would ever need to know my status. Therefore, nobody knows. We have cheddar cheese ones today. Let's go get more of our clay to then start smelting. Ooh, let's sleep. We'll get more clay to start smelting, and then we'll eat Pringles while we smelt them. I never had the cheddar cheese ones, but I saw them and I was like, yeah, those are the ones that I have to get, and they were good. I haven't been watching anything on Netflix lately. Hulu has a great selection of anime, and that's more what I've been watching lately, is lots of stuff on Hulu. The Pringles are cheddar cheese. I'm streaming for the usual 4 hours, which today will mean 7:30 because I started at 3:30 and the time on the stream is wrong. So I will happily answer that question today. Usually I tell you guys, just check the schedule. You always know every Tuesday and Thursday is a 4-hour stream, but the time is a little bit off today because we had to start over and it didn't end up mattering because we're still having the same problems because Twitch is having problems today. My favorite show all time is Avatar: The Last Airbender, which for Americans is coming to Netflix because we did not have it before. Other countries did, though. I've not watched Fairy Tail. I don't know. You put yet, but I have no intentions of watching it. I'm very sorry. I have given it a try. I watched episode 1 and 2, and I truly could not get past them. It moved too slow, and I know that it gets good, but I don't think that it might be a show for me, and I don't really have an intention right now of watching it. I would say anime is worth it, but I don't always do subtitles. I do dubbed a lot of the time. You don't have to read subtitles in anime at all if you don't want to. Some I would say are better subbed, and I don't mind reading. It really doesn't take away from watching at all like you might think it would. But there's so many good animes that are dubbed, you don't have to do subtitles. You can just listen to it in English. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, favorite anime all time. Super great dub. I've never even seen it subbed, but love the dub. Is great. No! I spilled so many Pringles. Also, most of them are on my lap, which means that they're still good. The other ones on the floor, not so much. Star-Lord, you can't have them. These ones are fallen soldiers. They're gonna have to be trashed. That was the worst thing that could have ever happened. I got so excited about Full Metal Alchemist that I spilled Pringles. F's in chat for all of these Pringles. I'm going to go throw them away. Oh no, I think a raid is about to happen. Hold on, I'm coming back. Somebody just typed the word raid. F's in chat for my fallen brothers. Okay, I don't know if actually a raid is happening. I think someone just typed the word raid. But sometimes that happens when they're here too early. Oh man, okay. Oh yeah, they're probably more likely covered in my own hair than cat hair. Because I shed more than my cats do. Should I be concerned? Probably. I'm losing a lot of hair. But I'm not going to be concerned about it till it seems to be a problem. Okay. Oof. Let me put the top on the Pringles so that just doesn't happen again. A raid is basically when a streamer ends their stream, they have the option of forwarding over all of their viewers to another streamer if they want to. There we go. We're gonna get another little load of clay. And then we'll probably get to building. I think we have enough quartz. I think we have enough of everything else. I might have to get a little bit of wool, but I have my sheeps for that. Full Metal is on Netflix. And you can watch it dubbed, so you don't have to read subtitles. Because I get that some people don't want to do that. But truly, it doesn't take away from the experience. Your brain is capable of reading while watching. And you forget that you're reading rather than hearing, almost. But maybe some people don't work like that. And some animes have really great dubs. Aren't raids good? Yes. I don't know what would make you think they're not good unless I said, oh no, which is just because it's overwhelming. Not because it's a bad thing. Ooh, ranch Pringles, I agree, are not good. I don't usually like ranch flavored things. See, there are some animes that I would say the dub is bad. But also, for me, it usually just depends on which one I heard first, and then those are the only voices I'll accept for those characters. I do know Fruits Basket. I've never watched it, though. Megan tells me I'm like the main character, though, whose name I forget, but you can't Google her because she doesn't come up. A different one comes up if you just Google the first name. That's all I remember, because I had an entirely wrong idea about who the character Megan was telling me I was. I'm not currently watching any anime. I just finished Demon Slayer again. And I haven't started another one. I don't necessarily prefer one or the other. It depends. Again, it's always whichever one I hear first is the one that sounds correct to me. Because those become the voices for those people. And when I hear a different voice, I'm like, no, you're wrong. That's not it. That's not you. FMA Brotherhood, dubbed. Attack on Titan, subbed. My Hero, I like the dub. I've heard both. Both are honestly similar, which I like. Both are great. They picked voice actors for the dub that are practically identical to the sub, which is cool. I like that. See, dub acting can be really bad sometimes. Okay. Scott's gonna come here and be like, where did all my clay go? I recommend Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's a little bit also on the gruesome side. Demon Slayer is way more gruesome, but not for the faint of heart. But those are my favorites right now. Also, I really like Eureka 7. Is not gruesome or bloody in any way, shape, or form. It's more of like a mech one. And I really like that one. But nobody has ever heard of it whenever I bring it up. My Hero Academia is good dubbed. The dub and sub are very similar. I would say either are great. I think they picked dub actors that sound super similar to the sub. Because the sub is always done first. But it's just, it doesn't matter which one you have a preference for. I've not watched Kill la Kill. Something about them outfits I just can't get past. Attack on Titan dubbed is a big yikes. That was a bad dub. They picked, sometimes dubs can be really bad, and that one's one of the ones that's kind of really bad. I'm just gonna take this with me back, because I don't know that I need even anymore. I'm able to fly because the armor I have gives me wings to let me float. My favorite thing about my keyboard? Probably that it's as thin as an iPhone. I don't like big, clunky, bulky, mechanical keyboards. I don't know the appeal for it. Woo. I did watch the original Full Metal Alchemist. I wouldn't recommend it. It's not highly thought of well. But I did watch it first because obviously it came out first, so I watched it while it was airing. But I stopped before it got bad. The whole reason that people don't like the original is that it moved past the books. So they started deciding things on their own, and people didn't really like that. And then the books were finished, so then they remade it. But the first half of the original FMA is great. It's accurate. They give you even more context to what FMA Brotherhood gives you for their backstory, their childhood, some more of their story, and other stories in between that are still relevant to the books because the books were still, they weren't ahead of the books yet. So the first half of it was great, and I never ended up watching past that just because I stopped watching anime on Adult Swim as a child, and I just kind of stopped doing it. But People don't usually like the original FMA, but I like the first half of it, of what I watched, because it's still relevant. And they give you even more than what Brotherhood gives. But then the second half is off the rails, and I don't know what happens, but people don't like it. Listen, you can get clay anywhere in this world where there's a swamp, and there's plenty of swamps. But Scott's definitely gonna not have any more clay left. I did watch the originals. I actually liked it better, but I didn't end up finishing it. Same for Vampire Diaries. I didn't end up finishing it. There's going to be lots of crunching. Having a little bit of a snack break while we smelt, and then we're going to get back. We're going to film some more of this video, build this cat cafe. I have not watched Legacies at all. I don't think I would watch it because I would feel like I personally wouldn't be satisfied unless I went back and finished the other two. But I don't believe that I will do that, which means I don't believe I will ever watch Legacies. That's just how my brain makes it have to be. And if I don't do it, then it's never going to happen. I do have some very small tattoos. I have not ever been to a real cat cafe, which is like a crime, but obviously I'm not going in there now. God, I love snacking too much. It's such a problem. Cat cafes are a real thing. Might depend on where you live if they even have them, but definitely in LA. What's your favorite tattoo you have? I have one that says Control S. I've tweeted that one. That one's my favorite one. Nightbot will time you out. It's not even an oop. It's because you guys aren't being mindful of the character limit. Nightbot will time you out for even longer if you repeatedly break that rule. And I'm not even going to say that you should untime out those people. Keep in mind, I get that it's hard to know for sure when you're typing, but there is a limit to symbols, emotes, and caps. It is 30. Don't spam a massive message of emotes or caps. And there's a character limit of 280. Nightbot will time you out for 600 seconds if you keep breaking that rule. The first time you break it, he won't. But if you keep doing it, he will, which means we can leave it, but keep that in mind, that that's something you have to be mindful of. I only have one set of dice. I don't do tabletop gaming much enough for, like, I haven't done it long enough for me to have more than one set of dice. Thank you so much for extending your sub. I appreciate it so much. Symbols, not as in emojis. I already said emojis. Although I think I meant emotes. I don't know if emojis count as symbols, but symbols include exclamation points, question marks, quotation marks, period, commas. Those are symbols. And like %, $, hashtag, @ those are all symbols. Actually, I don't know if period and comma count, but and yeah, if you don't put a space after your period and you type again, it counts it as a link, and it is warranted. Don't do it. I don't think any timeouts that Nightbot gives should be taken away because it's just something to be mindful of. I have 3 tattoos. They hurt, but like they're all small, so it was fine. I want to make this rain stop. Yeah, it's just good to know. And you'll get timed out the first time for not very long, and he'll tell you why. But if you've gotten timed out for 600 seconds, it's because you've done it repeatedly. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes it's hard to know if you've done 31 emotes, but just don't even try and get close to it to be safe. Nightbot is a bot. Literally a robot that just enforces the rules. It does not bother me at all that people call me by my first name. It bothers me when people call me names that I have never made apparent that I'm okay with. I really don't like when people call me Megan. I really don't like when people call me nicknames that my other friends have given me. That one sometimes makes me feel weird, but I understand that they're like they just want to feel like they're my friend. But sometimes it feels weird when they use a nickname that is somebody else's nickname for me. But calling me Shelby or Shubble never weirds me out. I prefer it. I prefer those. Those are the 2 that I prefer. Oh yeah, does Nightbot still have... He does still have his sub. And Cloudbot, which is really just Streamlabs. I don't know why they don't just use the name Cloudbot. Or why they do. I did not get to name Nightbot. He's a bot that is like, I downloaded him, or like I add him into the chat. He exists outside of my stream. You don't get to name him. The clay is for bricks because we're going to be building. Oopsie. Oopsie. There we go. I'm going to end up eating this entire can of Pringles today right here on the stream. Me putting on a scale my pain for tattoos is not going to help you. One, I got them in places that are especially painful places. That's going to depend where you get your tattoo, how big your tattoo is, and also everybody's pain tolerance is different. Me telling you mine were a 3 or a 4 or a 10 is not even going to matter because yours is going to be a completely different experience. Everyone handles the pain differently. It is a specific type of pain. And it depends where you're getting it. Mine were all especially painful spots, but they're tiny, so they were over in 15 minutes. And I have a pretty high pain tolerance, so I wouldn't think that they were that bad. But it depends each person and where you get it and how big. And even the person doing it, because some people... One of mine, the lady, I'm still upset about it a little bit because the lady 100% didn't do what I asked and didn't tell me she wasn't doing what I asked and was very rough and aggressive and my tattoo's blown out. So it makes me sad because she just didn't do it right or didn't tell me that. She was doing it not how the way that I had asked and that we had agreed to. She decided to change it and not let me know. You cannot get a tattoo tour. They're all in hidden spots for a reason. And they're not spots that are... Twitch would not allow me. So you say shading hurts more. I would say it's the opposite. Everyone's experience is different. Nothing is like a matter of fact with tattoos. I wouldn't even say shading is more painful. I would say the lines are more painful. But I also don't even have anything with shading, but I already know based off of... I know shading would be more painful for me. Bro, I'm sorry if the crunch is bothering anyone. I just, like, love chips. It might be because your tattoos are big. It also might be your experience is just different. Some people might have big tattoos and say the shading was the worst, or they might say that the lining was the worst. It's always different. There's no fact of how a tattoo is going to be for everyone. ASMR. We love the crunch. And it depends where you get it. Shading might not be so bad unless it's on your ribs. Or line work might not be so bad unless it's on your ribs or somewhere that's painful. It's always different. I would never do an ASMR video. I have no interest in doing that. I have one on my hip. That is definitely one of the painful spots. All of the ones that are considered feminine, I use quotes because that means nothing, are the most painful spots. And it's funny. It's because girls can handle pain and boys just can't. I'm kidding, of course. How old was I with my first tattoo? I think it was like 2 years ago. Or 3 years ago. I don't remember anymore. It might have been 3 years ago. I was in LA. Good luck with your rib tattoo. That is one of the #1 most painful spots. I have plans of getting a large one on my ribs. Y'all gonna need to pray for me because I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I have a little one on my ribs and that one hurt the worst. I am 26 years old. A reminder for everyone else in the chat not to say how old they are. I just think it's interesting that all of the, quote, feminine spots are the literally most painful spots. Girls are amazing, y'all. We're powerful beings. And so are boys, but for different reasons. There's things that make girls powerful beings that just no one else can ever experience. Or people who have periods. Bro, I'm gonna eat this whole can. This is what my brain tells me. Finish the can now. That way they're gone and you can't eat anymore. I want to get a couple more piercings on my ear. What are the least painful places? Again, it's always going to depend on people. A lot of people will say thigh. Some of the more meatier parts of your body. Forearm, unless your arm is like bone. I'd Google that because I don't actually know. I only have tattoos in painful spots, but there are definitely spots that are considered more or less painful, but also it might be just as painful for you if your pain tolerance is low. So you really don't know. Okay. No more crunch. Wrist is thought, again, you can ask me this, but my answer's not going to help you because everyone is different depending on their pain tolerance. Wrist could be a painful spot. It could not be. That one's really going to depend on you. Some people say it's painful. Some people say it's not. Everything tattoo related is always dependent on the person. There is no matter-of-fact answer on what is going to be or isn't going to be painful for you. I wish I could tell you, and I wish I could tell you what won't be, but I can't do that. I did see the ooh chain. Did you notice that I was in it? Or I stopped it? Or there was another one and I wasn't there? Your wrist can be painful, but then I know people who are like, that was their least painful spot they even had a tattoo. So, there is never going to be a matter-of-fact answer that will work for everyone. Words. All right, we're almost done with these. biting your wrist is not going to tell you if it's good or not. It all depends on the type of pain. And everyone's pain tolerance is going to be different, but the sensation of biting, first of all, your body's never going to let you bite hard enough to really actually hurt you. And two, the pain of tattoos is going to be a wildly different experience. And some people might have a high pain tolerance, but the pain of a tattoo is like unbearable for them. So we're going to move on from that, but there is no matter of fact anything for tattoos that works universally for everyone. You are always going to be different than somebody else when it comes to tattoos and pain. It's a pain that I hate. I have a high pain tolerance, but I hate the feeling. I will do it again because I like the way they look, but I hate it. It's awful. It's horrible. But I suck it up and I do it anyway. I like the ooh train. A reminder, if we ever do these, only do one. You don't spam it. You do one. That's what makes it a train. Oh, we're almost done here. I probably didn't even need this much extra. My favorite kind of flower is a sunflower. Hello. I don't have a favorite song right now. Actually, it's Dominic Fike, King of Everything. But my favorite song changes every 2 weeks. So many oohs. Only do one. I'm watching. I'm paying attention to who's already oohed. You know what? I didn't. Joining in the train. I forgot that I was gifted a sub at some point. That's actually funny. I didn't even know that that was the thing you could do, is be subscribed to yourself. But apparently you can. How am I? I'm doing really great. You inspired Scott to decorate his house. Really? In where? Real life, Animal Crossing, or Harmony Hollow? My favorite color is yellow. Are we surprised by the fact my favorite flower is a sunflower? I need wool. That's a thing that I need because I also need yellow wool, which is great because we have this right here. It's snow. Okay. In Harmony Hollow. Cool, because I went that 4 hours on stream just decorating nonstop. You seem like the person to have fairy lights in their house. Here's a fun fact. I have exactly 0. I have no fairy lights in my house. I actually am not a big fan of that aesthetic. I find it interesting that you think it would be. I think they're cute, but I've never found a way that I like it with the type of decoration I like for a house. I bought these string lights. I don't know where to put them because I don't like just putting fairy lights around. It makes me feel like I'm in a college dorm because my friends in college did that in their dorm rooms. And other people do it so cute, but it doesn't fit my aesthetic, actually. I have my blue lights. I want to make them work, and I'm going to find a way to make them work. But I actually don't have any fairy lights because I have never found a way that I like them. Thank you so much for the bits! Just want to say thank you for streaming. You made my day along with so many others. Been dealing with lots, so thank you for brightening my day. Yeah, we're all going through it. But thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it, and I'm happy to do anything that I can. I'm not looking for suggestions. I know of all of the places that I could put them, and if I liked them there, I would have already. I don't want them on my bed frame. I'm not interested in that. I'm going to find somewhere that I like, but I'm not looking for any suggestions, though I appreciate it. I could do it around my mirror. I kind of would want to get a bigger mirror. Mine's it's a decent size, but I'd want a big one. The blue light is strip LED lights. You can buy them on Amazon. I have them behind my desk, too. Behind my desk is purple. I can show you real quick. I am doing the Shubathon this Sunday. So this is what my desk looks like. I have them behind my desk, too, and I have them set to purple. And I have them set to blue back there. I need to have everything shifted so you can see more of that. Although that giant pile of a blanket, that is Star-Lord's blanket, looks like I didn't make my bed. What would you say your aesthetic is? Follow me on Tumblr. In fact, let me share with you my ultimate, most accurate representation of my aesthetic. Hold on, I gotta... Please allow. There we go. I have the most beautiful blog. Is this gonna work? Yes. Here's my Tumblr page. Notice there's these little fishies moving around. Don't be startled by them, but you are able to feed them. If you click just on the left side, they don't exist over here. The HTML is only on this half of my blog. I like plants, clearly, but I can't have them inside my house unless they're fake. I like little pink pastel pinks. Look at this little kitten right here. I'm just gonna scroll down my own Tumblr now for a second because this is my aesthetic. And you'll notice probably none of these photos have fairy lights because for my aesthetic for like houses, and my house doesn't look like this at all. I wish it did, but none of them really involve fairy lights. But I feel like there's a place where they belong for this style. I am still filming for YouTube. Right now, we're not, but well, I am always filming the streams. I really want a nice bathroom. Look at these little ducks. This is my aesthetic. Ducks. I love windows. I want lots of windows. I only have 2 in my whole apartment, and it makes me sad every day when the sun's not peeking through them anymore. I need sun for happiness. I'm like a plant. I thrive with the sun. Here's Rocket, because I posted my own cat the other day. I like clutter, but like stylized clutter. Look at all them colors. Look at that little orange kettle. Look at that. It's a stovetop kettle. Y'all can shade me for my stovetop kettle all you want, but it's cute. It's an aesthetic. Look at that pestle and mortar. This would be a dream. Can we just for a minute look at this? And then we have my little arrow down here to take you to the next page. Look at this cat! I love cats. They have a hammock in this house. Would love to do that, except for my cats would tear it apart. Love this. Love this. Lots of plants. But no fairy lights. I'm not surprised by people thinking I'd want fairy lights in my room, though. And also, my room doesn't look like this at all. I kind of want to... I do like my room, though, but... These are just all cute and very differently styled, but very stylized. Which cat did you post? It was the black fluffy one. We've moved on too fast, but if you've never seen my pictures of Rocket, they are on my Instagram for my cats, which is Star-Lord and Rocket. Would you consider a sliding glass door as a window? If it's letting light in, I'd take it, but I don't have one of those either. Look at this kitchen. But I like having lots of colors and clutter. Oh no, what have I done? Well, that's the end of that because I ruined it. Why can't I make this stop? There we go. Look at this kitten! Look at his ears. Okay. I also have some clothes. I did a Q&A, so that's what these all are. Now we're just going down my Tumblr because I love my Tumblr. I love Tumblr. I answered a buttload of questions. Look at this cat. Look at its face. Look at how happy it is. Bruh. I like stuff. I like stuff. I need more stuff. I painted a wall in my bathroom yellow. With this wall being blue, I would not paint a wall in here yellow. But I do love the color yellow. I want to get a little record player. This looks like my one in Animal Crossing. And look at this little stand with all the records. I think it's cute. I need to get a stand like that just to put my video games in because I have a lot of those. Also love these. I don't know what flowers these are, but they look like mini sunflowers. Look at that ceiling. Look at these windows. I need to move, if not in November, in another year, to a place with more windows or I'll die. Look how cute this is. Oopsie. I will not survive if I don't leave this place and get a place that has more than just 2 windows that aren't facing the sun, because I am sad if I don't have the sun. Okay, I think that's enough. I already reblogged this cat. I did it twice. Thank you so much for the bits. I think you get it now. I just really like posting pictures of houses I wish I could live in someday. I did buy a shelf that's gonna go along this whole wall back here, and I have another hello sign to put up there. That somebody actually gave me, one of like you guys. Look at how cute this is. Anyway, I think we're done with this. We're gonna go back to Minecraft. Where's display capture? There we go. Follow me on Tumblr. And we are just about to be done with that. Do I have shears on me? I do. Let's go shear my sheep. And I think I have more wool in my basement. There we go. Because we are using yellow and white wool. Your aesthetic is wanting an aesthetic. No, I just showed my aesthetic is an aesthetic. I want that aesthetic, but it's not wanting an aesthetic. It's that one aesthetic that I just showed you. That in itself was one whole aesthetic. That's the one I want. Well, that one that I have, but I want my place to match it. I do not have a favorite. I don't have favorites of anything. I also don't know if I'll ever do an apartment tour because I'm not the happiest here because the whole window situation, but we'll see in the next year if I do enough to it to like really feel like wanting to show it off before I leave it. It'd probably be right before I move out if I do end up doing it because it'll be right before I move out that I probably finish it. Those don't belong there. Those belong here. What was I looking for? I was looking for wool, which we have none of. None there. Some there. That's we might need more of that. Do I have wheat? I have wheat upstairs. I have wheat here. Okay. I use Sony Vegas for video editing, but that is not industry standard and I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but that's what I use. Who stomped on all these? Who's come here to stomp on everything? Excuse me. Oh no. When your power becomes a burden. Are my seeds? My seeds got taken away and replaced. Oh. Well, there is no texture pack. You'll notice the grass is like regular grass. This is regular textures. My power is my burden. Oh, not gonna get to replant that, but I got some wheat, I guess. I have the magic power of creating yellow flowers because I'm a witch. Oh my god, they all have more wool anyway. Well, that was unfortunate that that happened. It's because I accidentally picked up one of those flowers, but it's my magical power and a curse. We're gonna have these guys make some more sheep babies. But that should be enough wool, I think. We'll see. I want to make sure that I have everything when I start doing this build so that I don't have to come back. I hope I have enough quartz. The whole roof is quartz. And I need also birch stairs. It's going to be a 2-floor building. It's small, but it is 2 floors. Just witchy things. I'm building a cat cafe. I have a picture up, and I'm going to build a cute little cafe. And I'm going to put a load of cats in it. Oh, whoops. There we go. We'll just wait for those, turn them into bricks. Then we'll jump back into filming. But we are technically always filming. I don't need any tips. I am a Minecraft professional. A reminder not to give me any tips or suggestions in the game because, trust me, I already know about it. I don't need it. I, of all the games, am the most knowledgeable and professional of Minecraft playing. So you don't need to worry about me. I am going to put it in the shopping district. We checked that out at the beginning of the stream because I actually didn't know where it was, but now I do. Where do you find inspiration for your builds? I Google image and I copy it exactly the way that it is on Google. Or I change it slightly, but mostly... You are so cute, my girlie. Just giving herself a little face bath. Rubbing her little face. I love you. I love you. big yawn. Okay, that is all of that. But just again, a reminder not to do any backseat gaming. If I need any help, I will ask for it. If I'd like to open the floor to suggestions, I will ask for it. But I'm good. There we go. My seeds are back. Well, now I can plant them. This cat is just going to be stuck there. Oh, thank God. I did not get more potatoes, though, because I messed that up. Oops. Oh my God, I had wheat right here, too. I didn't even notice. Okay, what I'm going to do is take half of this to make it yellow. Oh, she just made like a little squeak sound. What is my lipstick? Well, I put on a lip gloss, but my lipstick is called Money Moves by ColourPop. My lip gloss is called Dream Queen. I don't know who made this. I think it was ColourPop also. But it got rubbed off of the tube. Okay. We are going to record again for YouTube. Now that we finally have all our clay. Hopefully that's enough clay. Up, up, up. Okay. I'm hoping this is enough of everything that I need. There's a couple other things I need. I need a little bit of grass and some trap doors. And I need some iron bars. Let me see if I have any of these things. I have iron bars. I think that was it for that. I need trapdoors of any kind. I have spruce. I might use those just because I have them. I also could use birch. Oh, I don't even have any more of birch. I have this. Okay, we'll use spruce. I'm just going to try and use what I already have access to. But also, just in case, I can bring oak wood if I want to use regular trapdoors. And I think that's it. I don't have any grass. Do I have anything? I don't have anything with silk touch on it. Oh. Oh my God. I could borrow. Like I always do. Okay, because then I think that's it. And then I need like just some flowers, which I'd be silly not to use my yellow lupins because it is my witchy cat cafe. And I have an overabundance of these flowers. I probably will only do the building today. I don't know if I'm going to get to finish the interior, but I have a little oven already, which I think is cute. Because I definitely want to decorate it to have like a little kitchen corner. A buttload of cats. And then like little couches and things. We have these Mr. Crayfish couches. And we'll see how it ends up looking by the end. But I don't know if I'm going to get to do the decorating. We might only do the building today. Because this might take a minute. But now that I have everything other than just the grass that I need, which I will make an attempt to steal from H, as we do. Oh. Where would it be? I only need 2, and then I'm just going to steal half a stack of his dirt. We only need it to be able to spread, so I don't want to take everything from him. But now we can finally go back, and I think we're almost ready to build. I need glass, and then that's the last thing. Do I have it? Oh! I knew. Somehow I knew. All right, let's go to the shopping district. Okay. I think where I want to put mine is like if we're going to make this like a little strip of shops, I'll put mine over down here. Here. Let me clear the grass. Make a little space. If I needed seeds before, I definitely don't now. I don't know how big this is gonna be. I should probably count. I'd like to leave grass between the buildings so it looks a little more natural. I'm able to sleep because I have my backpack, right? Isn't there like a bed on the backpack or something? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is 9 long. And if I line up the front with everyone else's, I think that's where we're going to build it. But I think I need to... There we go. Oh no, that was a rhetorical question. Usually if I... if it's on me if I asked it anyway and you give me an answer, I wouldn't be mad about it. But usually if I'm actually looking for an answer on a question, I repeat that I'll usually say that I'm seriously asking. But I figured it out. We got it. It's good. Okay. I'll never be angry about it if I did ask it and didn't think to say don't answer that. Are you a barb? What is a barb? What does that mean? Okay. So, I don't know why I placed these down here, but there is actually... I didn't actually need the grass because this will spread by itself. Cool. Let me grab... The whole rest of the bottom is quartz. Oops. And then the rest will be brick. I don't know why I placed these as dirt. And the door is actually here. And this is why we wanted as much brick as we wanted, because most of the building is brick. And it is a 3-4 building that I'm looking at the picture of, but I'm going to only do 2. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the upstairs floor, but I guess it's somewhere I could sleep if I really wanted to. Let's see how these look. I don't know if I'm going to like this later with the colors. I might not. A barb is a Nicki Minaj fan? I mean, considering I didn't know, I'm going to say no. Not that I'm not a fan of her, but I don't think I would call myself that just because I don't even know what it means. I forgot a door! I think okay, here's what I think I'm going to do. I think we are going to make this regular oak, and I'm going to do a regular oak door because I brought the wood because I knew. I just knew. Something in me knew. So I will make a door. And I think that'll be all the trapdoors I need, but I do still have more wood anyway. I do like the very traditional, original oak things. I think I'll put the door like this. That way I don't have to change the block underneath it. Okay, we're off to a good start. Okay. Okay. I don't have a very good angle on this picture, so there will be some improvising on my end. We always love when that happens. I think there's a window here. It makes sense for there to be one. That's why we have this. And that's why we have these. That's how you know it's mine. It's my calling card. The yellow lupins. I am already using modded blocks for this build. Really, it was only the flowers, but there. They are there. I'm going to put these away. I don't know how wide the building is. That's where I'm definitely going to have to just get creative and decide for myself. And I'm not good at doing that, deciding for myself. If I counted 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's 9 by 9. I think I'm going to do it 9 by 9. Makes my life easier. Beautiful. Because I want it to be small. I didn't want to overwhelm myself with a really, really, really big build. It is going to be 2 stories. I can even add more of the cafe to the 2nd story rather than live up there because I'm not going to do that. I have an amazing home. But Now, if I do... The bottom floor doesn't even actually have any windows on these sides. This side doesn't have any windows. I can also always go back in with windows wherever I'd like to. Because I'm allowed to make decisions however I want, because I'm an adult. I think I'd like those to be windows. I don't know if I want them all to be such low windows. I think from here, what I wish, oh wait, I can float, I forgot. We're gonna do a third layer because it will be at least 3 tall before it gets to the second floor. I'll add windows to that side. Okay, because then over here, I wanted to have a couple big windows, and then over here, I might do another like little one like this. I feel like this should have windows. No, it shouldn't, because there's gonna be stairs back there, which is what these are for. To lead you to the, you have to go outside to go up the stairs. I think they start here. But they do have to be able to make it. This should be 3 tall, and then the next layer is wool. Is it from back here? I guess it is. I'm gonna need more wool probably. Yeah. But then from here, it's not actually covering the whole thing. The ceiling is filled with brick, but just this outside part isn't. None of this makes sense. I'm just gonna keep going. We stay in windows. Here's where it just alternates. I will definitely need more white though, because the white goes all along here. I'm gonna use dirt here real quick. Okay. Do we see it taking shape though? Because I think it is taking shape. I just gotta run and get some more wool, which is very easy because we have the waystone, so we can just keep traveling back and forth. Woo! Dude, the sound of wool being placed is one of the most satisfying. Walking on snow. Oh wait, this is not where I want it to be. Where'd my shears go? Oh my god, I was like, am I missing it? I was definitely missing it. This version of Minecraft is 1.12.2 to be able to work with all of the mods that we have chosen. Hello? No caller ID? No thank you. Ooh, Starlord gets freaked out when I get a phone call. I think I've explained why, but I gotta end it fast before she freaks out. You're okay, love. I love you. She's sleeping so comfy. I could never. Oh, they didn't even try it. They ended the call. Well. Are we ever going to do videos on Sims 4 again? I don't have any plans to, but I've been thinking about it. I don't know what I would do. I used to do them. I don't really have any ideas. Favorite Shake Shack burger? Definitely just the original Shack burger, but also their chicken sandwich is really good. Also, for a vegetarian option, their mushroom burger is really, really good. Also, their Chicago dog is so good. You look kind of like LD Shadow Lady. I think the only thing that makes me look like her is having my hair be pink. I don't think my face looks like her face. Though that would be the absolute greatest compliment because I think she's so pretty. And I'm a potato. If it was Disney offering me a show, you better believe they would have some kind of a caller ID. And I'd hope they'd leave a voicemail. I don't know who's got no caller ID. It wasn't even like an 800 number. It just said no. Sorry to make people hungry. I was scarfing down potato chips a minute ago. Ethan just subscribed and he just got his 3-month streak. Hype in the chat for Ethan. Oh my goodness. Hey, what's good? We're playing Minecraft today because it's been too long. Don't go anywhere just yet. I needed to get some wool from these sheepies. We're making a cat cafe. Check it out. Oh God. Here it is. I think it's looking so freaking cute already. So we needed the wool for this part, because that's a very important part. Look at how cute! We're gonna fill it with cats. We're gonna put so many cats. We're gonna put a bowl of cats. 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 I just realized I need these to be slabs too. Hello? I have a package. Woo. I need to breed more cats, and then we're gonna name some of them. But this is the cat cafe so far. It's a 9x9 build. I'm very proud of it so far. Oh God, it's getting dark. I think what I'm gonna do is keep my backpack off so that I can just get access to the bed. What do you mean? It's night. Do you have a favorite celebrity? If you mean like a celebrity crush, it's Dylan O'Brien. There we go. Is this an unmodded cafe? No, it will have modded blocks in it. I just happened to use vanilla blocks for most of the outside. There will be, especially the furniture on the inside will definitely be modded. Most of the blocks we are using are not modded though, which is actually interesting. I was doing the stairs because it's gonna be 2 floors. And then when we're done streaming, I'm definitely gonna go on myself and play Animal Crossing because I have so much to give to Fauna, my girlfriend. I have gifts, so many gifts for her. Okay, I think that worked out perfect. Okay, I have to get back up there. I might still need some more wool to fill this part. I don't know what the back looks like. There's a zombie somewhere. I think it just would be a line here, but I will need to get more. And then I think the rest of the roof to fill it in is brick or concrete or quartz maybe. I might want to do quartz just to separate. If the floor is quartz for the downstairs, do we want the floor to be brick for the upstairs? Which would make the ceiling for the downstairs brick, or do we want it to be quartz and then the very top be a ceiling of brick? I can't put a skylight here. Again, it's 2 floors, so this is just floor 1. When is the save the date? Yeah, I have to set up a little wedding area and marry Fauna in Animal Crossing because I love her so dearly. Well, for starters, I think brick is gonna go at least here. Thank you so much for subscribing. You have a 2-month streak. Sup? What's up with you? Thank you so much for subscribing for 2 months. I think the very, very top will be brick, so I might separate these floors by quartz. Just to change it up. I really would actually probably prefer concrete, but as of right now, I do not have... Oh, I don't have my backpack on. I don't have that much white concrete to do that. I have snow, but we're not going to build with snow. The concrete ceiling might be a bit much. I think for right now, I will actually make it brick until I am able to make it white concrete, just so it's more solid. Quartz is amazing for a trim, but I don't think it makes a very good entirely floor or ceiling. I'll probably end up making it the floor, but I'll put a carpet. So we'll just do brick. Oopsies. I hate that happens. And we will wait to get more wool. Only a little bit more. Oh my goodness. That's one mod I dislike. Where is this zombie? I have to figure that out. I think he's under. He's definitely not on top. Okay. Top floor is... bottom floor is done. I will do quartz for the floor for now. I'll probably keep it that way, but I will do a carpet. I'm so excited to decorate this. Help. I'm so excited to decorate this because I love decorating in Minecraft so much. I've been loving decorating everywhere so much. Decorating in Animal Crossing, decorating in real life. I went and painted my kitchen cabinets starting at 8 p.m. at night. That was dumb. I was doing that till 11. And then I went to bed and I had the worst pain in my arm. But I've been really loving decorating. We did that whole episode where I spent 4 hours straight just decorating my house. So decorating this cat cafe next time is going to be so fun. What do you think of Deirdre? Guy version of Fauna? My sis has her. There's a little bit of conflicting. I think Deirdre's a girl, so I wouldn't call her a guy version of Fauna. Boop, 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 boop. What is that mod? I don't know which mod is that mod that you're talking about. I don't know what the next series or when the next series might happen. I don't know what... You put Kingdom Craft in parentheses. I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mean the next series like it? I don't know. It's not one being made by me, so I don't have an answer. I'm DMing you links to mics right now. Is it that bad? Are you making fun of mine? I will purchase it immediately. I know. And I even actually changed some settings on my microphone that made it better, I thought, but I'm sitting too far away from it. No, not at all. I don't believe you. He just knows because if my fan kicks on, you just hear in the background of my microphone. You can hear everything. You can hear Star-Lord in her scream corner. You can hear Star-Lord scream in the other room. I do complain a lot about my microphone. I thought it was just especially bad right now because I did change the settings to try and make it a little better. In fact, I think today's video has a little bit better audio. It might have been a little bit too loud, but I lowered the gain and I just sit closer to it now. But I complain often and you can hear everything. Everything. I do complain a lot. Just generally. Second floor of this house is going to have a quite cute design in my opinion. It's going to be a little bit smaller up here. Because this will go all the way across here, and there will be, that's not what I meant to do. Well, we'll do it this way then. It's on the top. Oh, he wasn't lying. I'm excited. I'm probably gonna get the one that you have, because you and Mika both have the same one, and it's good. Mine's not bad. It's just, I've complained about it for so long. Oh my god, how many links are you sending me? Are these all different ones? Oh my god. He sent me 6 different microphones. Oh yeah, let's all just take a moment to remember my Turtle Beach headset days. And I refused to admit that there was anything wrong with me using my Turtle Beach headset. I mean, there wasn't anything wrong with it, but it definitely wasn't good. My goodness, that's a lot of things. My big chonky headphones. I loved my chonky headphones. So this room's slightly smaller because we are doing alternating slabs for just a tad bit of dimension. I gotta get the rest of the wool for this. Oh, something's wrong on this side. That's right. What was wrong here? Oh, nothing. What in the heck? I counted weird. Oh my god. Oh, that's one thing. I don't have an audio interface and I've never used one of those and I'm scared of them. And I'm stubborn, so change is scary for me and I don't like to do it if I don't need to. But I think it's about time I do something about my microphone. But I've never used an audio interface. This one plugs directly into the USB and then it has its own little knobbies right on the microphone, but only like 2 of them. Whatever happened to those headphones? I threw them in the trash. There was no way those were staying. Okay. So from here, the ceiling continues here. So I can have like a little, my camera stopped. I can have is anyone very excited about those like living rooms that go in? What is it called? They kind of drop down. There's like a little sit down area couch that you like step down into. There's a thing called that. There's a name for that. They're using XLR mics. You have to use an audio interface. I'll have a lot of questions whenever I do bite the bullet and buy one of these because I've never used one. But I'm sure it's a lot simpler than I think, and I hate change, and I'm scared of things that I don't understand. Not a bay window. It's like a dropped living room, like a sunken floor. I don't know if that's the word for it. A sunken living room? I have no idea. A conversation pit. Do you ever see it's like retro old school. You have to like step down and it's just the couches are lower inside of the living room. I also definitely want a boom arm. That was one thing I was already about to buy. I have in my cart on Amazon because this is a little bit ridiculous. I think it's called a conversation pit. It's literally, you have your living room and then the whole floor, it's not split level. It's where, that's not split leveling because it's only, imagine my bedroom and then right in the center of my floor of my bedroom, it dips down just in a little circle in the middle and it's just a couch and only the couch is sunken down into the floor. I don't know, split level is a different thing if I'm understanding correctly because it's only the couch is in the floor. But the rest of the living room, you kind of walk around it and it's all below you. It's cute. I want that. That's what this is. Anyways, a sunken living room. It's old school. It's called the 1970 living room. This is why none of you are going to know what it is. Because, I mean, I'm not old enough to know what that is either. But I do know. But I wasn't there to exist for one of them. I think this is going to be 3 tall. Good thing I made as many bricks as I did. I knew I was going to need a lot. And then we're going to jump down and sleep on our little bed. I definitely want the boom arm. I'm also getting the Elgato little, whatever they're called, lights, instead of the ring light that I usually use. So that when I'm getting 2 new desks, which currently are out of stock, so I'm waiting. But I'm getting 2 new desks to make my own large L-shaped desk. And I'm going to get rid of everything that's in the corner behind my desk. Like my tripod and my ring light. And that way everything's on my desk instead of behind it. And then I don't have to film in this corner, but rather I can film this way and you can actually see my room behind me. We are excited because I bought a shelf that I'm going to install up there. I'm going to put a bunch of little tchotchkes up there. Do y'all know what that is? Please don't say no. Okay, I need to sleep. I saw a zombie coming. Don't come near me. Your Minecraft shadow scared me. Same. I should just leave that there. Get out of my cafe! Okay, so this should lead to a little patio door, which means this has to go. Right? And then I have another door. Actually, I think the door for this one should be on the other side. I think it should be here. Does it even show a door on this one? It doesn't really. But that's okay. Everyone's saying yes and no, and I don't remember what I asked. Hi, girly. Okay, so I think this is 3 tall, and now we go around and do the same thing again with the same pattern. Like so. Yeah, this is why we're probably not going to get around to doing the decorating today, but I'm very excited for what we do. Oh, I asked if you knew what that word was. Tchotchkes. And then the space is below now. I mean above, rather. But you place this below rather than above, if that made any sense. Oh my god, Ethan, you're doing the absolute most by linking all of these things. I'm going to make some orders tonight. I am really wanting these 2 desks. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to be in stock. So this, I think, is going to be the ceiling. And then we're going to plop a roof right on top of it, though. The roof's going to be cute. Just wait. That's where the quartz is coming in. which is good because I'm about to be out of brick. Okay. So actually, these corners need to be raised for what I'm about to do, because I'm cutting this building short by 1 floor, according to this picture. Yeah, I got a shelf. I'm going to install that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'm taking Fridays off of uploading, so it's currently just going to be Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, and then hopefully Saturday on my second channel. Because I think I'm going to cut my hair, and I think I'm going to film doing that, just in case. It depends on how drastic I go. I was only going to do a trim, but then I started getting the impulse this morning to cut my hair short, and I know I'll regret it. But that's not going to stop me from doing it anyway. Cool. Knowing I'm going to regret it after has never stopped me from doing the thing. I could do a skylight on this level. However, the roof is like 3 blocks thick. It'd be a little weird. But I might. We'll see. I might go back in. I'm going to build the roof first and decide after. Where's the front? This way's the front. Shave it like Ethan. Nothing could ever convince me to shave my head. Never. We would be twins, but his is already growing back in. I wonder how my hair would grow back in if I shaved it. It'd be curly and brown. How fun would that be? But I'd hate having my hair be like itty bitty inches. Although I don't think it'd be for me. I don't think I could do it. I hate having my hair even be this short. Though I do it anyway, and often. Trying to figure out how to do this. I think this needs to be 1 more layer of brick, which scares me because I don't have much left. It actually doesn't need to be at all. I think it could be quartz instead. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a trim of quartz all the way around. Oops. Ooh. Imagine me with like 2 inches of hair and it's curly dark brown hair. I don't know about that. Anyone who's like good at Photoshop, put me with 2 inches of curly brown hair and just see what that would look like with my little face. I haven't seen myself with all brown hair in so long. I feel like it would be a look, but I don't know if I'd like it. It'd be a look though. I don't know if I know how to style hair that short. Okay, so from here we need stairs. Ooh, but it's another alternating thing, which I think is cute that it does that all the way around. Okay. There we go. Oh boy. I need like a really good Photoshop job of that to know if it'll actually look a way that I wouldn't hate. Here's where the picture being absolutely tiny and only from one angle is going to be a struggle for me. But I don't want to click it. I always refuse to click the picture to find out how I'm actually supposed to build it. Oh boy. I haven't had 100% brown hair in a long time, except for when I dyed my whole head black, but that was short-lived. I went blonde not even that long after that. I think from here it's supposed to be like this. I'm gonna make it up. I'm making it up. I make the rules. I'm allowed to make the rules. It's my cafe. So I think it goes like this, and then I think it's slabs. Oh, I don't have my... I gotta get this. We're just gonna do that many. And while I'm down here, I'm gonna run and try and get a little bit more wool. Boop. I forgot what I was doing. Oof. Okay, well, I don't need a whole ton more wool. That it might even be enough. Let's see. It's easy to go back and forth. I am drinking enough water. I think you asked me that earlier. Always drinking enough water. Hello? There we go. Oh my god, I gotta put some windows up there. That's ugly looking. I know exactly what I'm gonna do though. Let's fix that right now because it's gonna look really cute. Hang on. We're putting 3 windows here. Here's where I needed the grass because there's another little little garden box thing here. That's gonna make this look a lot less ugly. And there will be windows on the other sides. I think I'm just gonna do the front one right now, but I will do the other ones after I'm done with the whole building, I think. Oh my goodness. I keep forgetting I don't have this on me. Okay. Need these. No. There we go. And some more yellow lupins. That way, the front definitely looks a lot better now. I think the whole roof... No, it doesn't need to be shorter. It actually, this needs to be taller. I think that's definitely how tall this is supposed to be. If it's not supposed to be this tall, oops, I made it that tall anyway. Because I make the rules. That is much taller than I actually expected it to be. Also, that I have to make some adjustments because the picture I'm copying is 3 floors tall, but instead I'm only making it 2 floors tall, and I'm putting the top floor as the second floor from the picture. If that made any sense. Star Wars making groany sounds is. This is actually... I don't think I need these anymore. Realizing what they were meant for. Okay. So, this is what this side of the front of the building looks like. I'm just setting a little shortiest. Why would you say that? You had to go through so much more effort to type that name out. Dude, Ethan did the most and linked me 17 notifications. Oof. All right, literally as soon as the stream is over, I'm gonna be buying a few things, I think. He's lurking. I'm excited. I in the last few days have been doing everything to upgrade anything I can in my apartment. Got my shelf that's going back there. I'm gonna get my 2 new desks. In fact, let's all at the same time right now find out if they're back in stock, because these 2 desks that I want to get, they're nice. I'll even show you. So here's the picture I'm looking at, for anyone wondering. I'm doing this bottom level and then this level as the second floor. And I'm skipping this whole middle area. There's the iron bars that I actually don't need because I don't need this platform for the 3rd level. But these are the 2. Here's one. I wish it didn't have the out of stock in the way, but here's one desk where this guy kind of can rotate. So I was going to have this one facing this wall, right? Can you even see that? Nope, my face is in the way. You can see it over here. So this guy facing this wall, and this little side drawer dude can rotate. But then the other desk, I'm going to have it face this way. It's one of these guys. It's hard for you to see because my whole face is in the way, and I'm not going to move. But they're both the exact same height because they're both from Wayfair, so they're going to match up perfectly. One's going to go here, one's going to go over here. I can remove this whole middle shelf and put my desktop in this area here. And then I just like having these little desks. And then I got these shelves for putting little things on my left side. And they're just 2 basic white desks of the exact same tone wood as the other, and they're the exact same height as each other. But they're both out of stock. Oh my god! I didn't know I would bounce that high. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. Oof. Wait, I need that desk. She knows what she wants. We love a girl who knows what she wants. Nope. I noped out of there by flying up. I have stairs that can reach me, though. Okay, well, I think now... Where's the actual picture of the cafe I was following? Here it is. Okay, so now you guys got to see the cafe that I was building. Once you finish your room... I will only probably ever do a room tour with an apartment tour, and that would probably only happen when I finish the apartment, and that'll probably only happen when I'm probably about to move out of it. We'll see how that goes. I don't know how the rest of this building goes. I think it is a similar thing. Okay, we're back on the floor. I think the top has a similar thing that goes all the way around as this. That oh my god, that scared me so bad, and I forgot that they're just confetti creepers. Oh my goodness, they gave me a little tiny heart attack. Okay. Yeah, I think I know how I'm gonna do this. Ew, I hate the sound of the spiders. So I think we're gonna do that all the way around, which means I'm gonna need more stairs. I'm probably gonna need more quartz, because I think there is also slabs on top of these. So these are gonna go all the way around. I don't know how this is gonna work. Did it do the thing? Did I catch myself? Can I reach it? Oh yeah, just barely. Okay. Ah! Why does it say LGBTQIA? Because this is a safe space for any member of that community and every other person ever on the planet. And also, I'm a member of that community. Me and Ethan met almost 3 years ago. At a friend's house. He was friends with one of my friends, Andrew. And I had only met him more recently. I don't think I need solid quartz blocks anymore. Oh yeah, I definitely need them for the top. I need more quartz. Ooh, that's okay. Everyone is accepted. Unless you're mean. Mean people aren't accepted here. Only chill people. I am able to uncraft. So if I made one too many stairs, I can uncraft it. There we go. And then I actually might need to do that. And that'll give me a lot of quartz back to maybe be able to close the ceiling. Yeah, let's try and do that. Actually, I just remembered something. We have the rest of our thing. There we go. Back of the building's flat and needs work. But it's a work in progress still. I need to uncraft these stairs because now I'm done with the quartz. So I can turn anything left. I think I'm still gonna need a little bit extra though. This series is Harmony Hollow. I believe it's in the title. I didn't say anything.
I missed that. Could you say it again, please?
I wasn't talking to you. I actually feel mean. I feel bad being mean to him. Usually if I ask him for something, I say thank you after. What are the odds I have other quartz floating around somewhere? Because that happens sometimes. Look at that. But no quartz blocks, huh? Well, you're being a good girly. Well, I know where to go if I need to steal any. But, oh my god, I didn't even see I had a whole stack of quartz stairs. We're good. We are good. I don't need anything more than that. Why did I have a whole other stack of stairs? Who needs that many stairs? We stay in Australian Siri. It's an Australian male. That's what I made him. Help! Okay, I'm good. Okay, obviously it needs more windows and some structures to give it... My camera stopped. Okay, obviously it needs more windows and some structures to give it a little bit more dimension. Some more of these little, like... What are these called? Planters? What are these called? Planters? Is that what they're called? More of those, and just like things, I'm gonna put little shutters that kind of are dimensional, that are some are open, some are closed. I forget how I did that. I did that on Village Craft, and I thought it was so cute. How am I gonna get up there? Okay, wait. I have the power. There. Okay. Oh my god, I forgot. I needed this. Because I still need a few more slabs. But now I found so much more quartz. We're good. I don't need to worry anymore. This is just going to be a Harmony Hollow stream. We're going for 1 more hour. So that should be just enough time to finish this build. Hopefully. I think I'm just going to close the ceiling off here. So I don't need to worry about... anything else. I could do a skylight. Let me think. Let me go around in a little circle. I don't think I have any solid glass on me. Actually, I think I do in my backpack. I ran out of that a lot faster than I expected to, but here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to take it all down, and I'm going to make it slabs and close it off with slabs instead. It'll go a lot farther. Why is this here? Oh, that's why. That needs to be there. Okay. I could do a roof garden. That would be cute. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish the little framing around here. What if I did a roof garden? I don't know. For right now, that's all I need to do, because no one's going to see up there or be going up there. So at the very least, I think that's good enough, because you can't tell the difference anyway. Like, also roof garden sounds really cute. And I think I do have some glass. Let's see how that would look. The upstairs is over here. I don't know what I'm going to do about these. These all had to be here, right? Yeah. But where's the center? We can do both. We can do skylight and roof garden. And I think I'm going to do matching windows. Front and back. I'm going to need more grass, but I can arrange that. We have the door back here. And then there's actually 2 more windows here. And there will be window shutters, which I think will be cute. They will be... Never mind. How did this... Hang on. Nope. Maybe there won't be. Because I did the building different, I don't think I'll be able to do that. But, well, let me see. There we go. That's what I was trying to make happen. On the other side, I'll do the same. I could do a third, but I kind of like just having the 2 so it matches the other side. And I'm going to have to float around to get the shutters. Oopsies. And that adds just a little bit more dimension. Still need more on this side of the building. It's still very flat because that's how the roof was. It didn't like extend. It looks very much like a little New York building that you'd slip between a bunch of other buildings that look the same. So I'll try and figure out a way to fix that, but... Nice. And we have our windows down here, which I'm gonna need more window panes for. I don't have enough glass, so I will need more glass. That I might have at my house. Which is good, because it's getting dark. Well, I'm gonna sleep first, so I'm gonna go to my house. Oh. How long does your armor let you hover for? Let's count. Well, I'm not gonna do it, but you can count. Starting now. Almost as tall as the building. That's how tall I can go. Or I can go for like about that long because I can keep hitting space, but then it lets go. What computer I have is a loaded question. There's a bunch of different parts. If you want to know all of the parts inside of my computer, please check my most recent YouTube upload. I put the specs in my description. There's like 12 different parts to this computer, and I don't know all of them off the top of my head. 5 seconds. Oh my god. Hello. Okay, do I have glass? And if I don't, do I have sand? I'm sure that I have sand. Yeah, let's go cook some sand so I can finish at least the windows. And then next time I'm going to spend 4 hours just decorating the cat cafe. Are you guys planning to do an episode call like over FaceTime? That's the question. That's not for me because I'm not the one who'd be in charge of that. Oopsies. I didn't mean to make that so loud. Have you ever watched glass blowing? Yes, I think it's fascinating. It's very, very cool. Alrighty. I am going to need more grass. So I will pop over to... Ooh, we can't leave my door open. Emmy the penguin will escape. We're going to pop over to H's and just borrow another couple pieces. Oh yeah, and maybe the episode where we do the decorating is when I'll do the breeding of the cats to bring to the cafe. Because I'll put the cats in after it's decorated. Don't tell H that I do this. I just need 3 pieces. And then the rest... Oh, you know what? Only 2, because I still have one. And I got dirt for the rest. So it can spread. I'm counting on you guys not to tell him. Not stealing, surprise borrowing. I'm not borrowing because I'm not returning it. Alright, we're gonna let this finish before we go back. Has that H asked you to build anything for him yet? Did you miss the entire dragon lair I built for him? Because I built him an entire dragon lair. I think that was a whole episode. Did I even film that? Oh my god, what in the heck did I just... Is there a Pringle under me? Get some Pringle crumbs from when I dropped them all on my chair. And to the floor. Also, here's cat cam star. Oh, good stretch. Can I get a kiss? Oh, I'm so far away from her even. She sniffed it. It's okay. Love you. What kind of Pringles? They're cheddar cheese Pringles. And I dropped a lot of them on my lap in the floor. So the ones that went on the floor had to go in the trash. It was about this many of them. It was a lot of Pringles. I lost them. I did it on stream a little bit. I definitely made a video doing it. I also built his house. Yeah, I'm done building for H. I don't even know when the last time he logged in on here it was, but I think I've built plenty for him. All right, I think this is enough glass. I'll let the rest cook, but I think this is enough. We just need a few panes, and you get a lot of panes. What nicknames do you give your cats? Star-Lord I call Star, or Bean, or Lady. She's my lady. And then Rocket I call Bean. No, wait. I call her Bean. Rocket I call Bug, or Bear, or my boy. It's my boy. She's my girl and my lady. There we go. That's lots of panes. So much pain. Okay. We're gonna need light for the inside, but that's gonna be interior decorating. This is why there's no windows on this side. I think that's good. Do we like all the windows? I think this side of the building is relatively done. We have our garden boxes over here. I think I'm gonna do another one here in front of these windows. Or do I do it at the back? I can do both. Is that too much? Is there such a thing? I'm gonna need a lot more trapdoors, which is fine because I do have a lot more oak wood. So let's go make some more trapdoors. And I'm gonna make one more of these, I think, up here. Or, up there. Maybe I won't do any on the second layer up here, right? Okay, hold on. Maybe I didn't need that many grass blocks. Because I just need that one. There we go. Okay, we need trapdoors for these. Oop, oop, oop. These. That might be enough, I think. Shubathon is going to be a lot of different games, not just one. Oops. Slow mode is not on just for one person. It should be on for everyone. I think the mods choose, depending on how active the chat is, whether we need to have... That's ugly from the underneath. Can I do anything about that? Oh. I used my big brain on that one. And then I just need to put some flowers up in this one. Do we like that? It's a lot of little garden boxes. I still don't know what these are called. Planters? I didn't want to put another one up there. I'd either do one up there or one down here. One or the other. I might like this one up there instead, actually. Add some dimension. Change things up a little bit. Which means I do need another piece of grass. So that might be able to spread. Oops. Oh man. There we go. Sometimes flying helps with building, and sometimes it makes it worse. How did I not have... Oh. There we go. Planters does sound right. All right. Did I not have 8 in my hand and that just used all of them? Am I crazy? Maybe it was a 3. I don't know. Is that better? I like that better. Because it's slightly at a different level, so it kind of gives a little bit of dimension. Changes things, doesn't make it too... We don't like things to be too symmetrical and even. I like what I'm looking at here. I think I need some more things on the side. Maybe I make the awning go around on this side. That way... I can have like a little outdoor seating area around here, but only on the one side. I feel like this wall needs something. And if nothing else, just maybe this window to be bigger. Do we want this window to match that window? What if we made it this tall? Hello, excuse me? well. I'm glad we made it to building this far in the cafe before we ended up having some lag issues. Oh my god. I'm the only one on. What did I do? Because it's a me problem for sure. Well, we were basically done. At least. How old are my kitties? Starlord is 2 and Rocket is 6 months. Oh, there we go. Is that better? Do we want some shutters on this window? Once upon a time, I knew how to make open shutters, and I'd like to experiment with that right now. If I put that's not really what I meant when I did that. I think what I meant was for these to be covering this window. And then that one looks like it's open. I wanted to do something fancy. Oof. I think the Shubathon's going to start at 10 a.m. I'll have more information closer to probably that morning. I kind of love that. I definitely need more trapdoors because that's everything. Okay. We love dimension. Okay. So these windows, ooh, probably aren't going to be able to have shutters. Same for those ones because I can't put them like behind the flowers or anything. So maybe no on those. These guys already have top shutters. They don't have bottom ones. I don't know if that's weird or not. And these don't need them. But I have one window down here. I think that's cute. I kind of love it. Kind of living for it. Didn't need any more trapdoors even at all, so I don't know what that was about. Look at that. There's another. Is that 3 or is that 8? It is an 8. And there's more. They're ever... what's the word? Duplicating. Okay. Are we done? Let's take a spin. It's still kind of flat on some sides, but it definitely, like, the style of the building I chose, the Google image of, was definitely meant to be placed between other tall buildings, like New York street style. But I can still work on adding more. I can definitely add, like, maybe make this whole side have vines. I was gonna say a fire escape, and then I thought vines instead. We can do that. I think that might be the last touch before we do a final evaluation. Because I got plenty of vines. In fact, I'm going to take them from here because I need to do some trimming on these. They have gotten out of hand. Excuse me, ma'am. Where did they all go? Oh, they're there. This is a vibe in and of itself, but I didn't really want my vines to get so out of control. All right. They will regrow, so I don't mind how many I trim. They'll always regrow. Okay. I think that'll do. That, because they'll also grow... Hello. I didn't mean to step on that. They'll also grow on the side of the building. Okay, okay. I do love doing fire escapes on... This is my favorite style of building to do. If you remember Sky Street, my house on that was one of my favorites that I've ever done. Sadly, that one's lost to history, but I love doing fire escape type things. So I think I'm going to end up doing that. But until then, oops, I didn't mean for that to go there. We're going to do vines all along this building. All starting from the top. Those will all grow down. And I think if I put string, I might have to go back home really quick to get string to keep it from creeping on the other sides of the walls. Because I think I only want it to be on this one side. Hello? Ma'am? Yeah, I gotta go grab some string. Cool, 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 cool. It is a renewable resource. We love taking advantage of renewable resources in a timely manner that does not mean that we take them away more than they're able to reproduce. Trees, for example. Okay, what was I looking for? What did I literally say I came here for? String. Oof, got him. Boing. Bruh. Please, help. Help. Okay. I like it. It ended up being bigger. Remember? My camera stopped. Remember when I said I wanted a small cafe and it ended up building the biggest cafe ever? I'm going to put string all along. Oh, hello? All along here so that it doesn't spread onto these walls. It might... Do vines grow up? Or do they only grow down from where you placed them? This one I am wanting an answer on. Because I don't know. I want to make sure I don't miss a spot. I think that's it. Okay. Oh wait, I don't need them on this side. There's not even vines over here. Whoops. I only need them on the sides of this building. So all the way up here. Somebody said yes, they do, and everyone else said down and across. They only grow down. So they won't grow up into the quartz area. I mean, I could just put string there to be safe, but everyone is saying they only grow down. We'll find out. Time will tell. But for right now, we've got string everywhere along here so they can't wrap around the building. So these vines will only grow here, but I want to fill out as much as I can just with what's in my hand. Because I think it'll already give us a good idea of how it's going to look. That's going to look good. I love a good mossy covered brick building, you know? That's like a vibe. I like it. So here's our cafe. It's going to need a little bit of work. I'm going to make a little bit more of a fire escape-y looking stairway to the second level. That probably would fit the building better because I think these stairs are the only thing that really don't work. And this like random door. But we'll make it work. So I think that's the whole building. Which means the next time I film Harmony Hollow, we're going to be decorating it. We have 2 levels and maybe a rooftop garden. I don't have a... I'm an idiot. I was going to say I don't have a way to the second level and I just remembered how you have to get to the second level. It's this way. I don't know what I'm going to do about these. They all have to be there because of the slabs that are on the other side. But I'm telling you, conversation pit. 1970s sunken living room. Google it. But I think we're done. So dudes watching the stream, I'm going to do an outro for the video that I was filming at the same time. So I'm going to say goodbye, but I'm not actually leaving. Don't be alarmed. We have another 40 minutes. So I think I'm going to play a couple rounds of Overwatch because I think we're done here. Or we're going to get prepared for decorating because I kind of just want to finish up with playing Minecraft. But I'm going to outro for the video. That's going to be it for today's video. Leave a like if you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Boom. Bruh, we have an upload for Sunday. Today I feel like I was really on top of being a YouTuber again. The last couple weeks, really hard to get this work done. I had to take a little bit of a break. But we did it, y'all. We did it. We're here. We made it. Now I don't need that Google image anymore. But we can take all our things. The next time we film or stream Harmony Hollow, we're going to do decorating and probably film at the same time. It just really helps me. I hope no one's bothered by me doing them at the same time. And I hope you guys are still watching the video, even if you were there for the live stream anyways. Usually I like to try and slip in some YouTube content that wasn't on the stream. But this time I probably won't. Okay. Hello. There's a lot of lag happening, which can only be my own fault because I'm the only one who's been on this server the entire time. I'm gonna do better organizing. That's what I need to be doing. I'm not doing Animal Crossing because for me to literally switch to Animal Crossing, I have to end and restart the entire stream and unplug and replug in all of the things into my desktop so I don't switch between them ever on stream. I either am playing Animal Crossing already and will only play it, or I'm playing it Minecraft and I won't be switching to Animal Crossing. So that one's not on the table for today. But I think we're just going to keep playing Minecraft. I could probably use some organization. I have the other materials section, so that's where I'm going to put bricks and quartz. We have a glass and wool section. We have a wood section, right? I need maybe mob drops in this one, which means I have to take everything out of here. And reorganize. Let's do some organizing. Heck, why not? Armor and weapons. And then I'll use these as the dumping chests and we'll sort from there. I need like food ones. I just put things in here that I didn't mean to put in here. I need that, these, and this. Apparently curved screens are better on the eyes than normal ones. Good, because both of my monitors are curved and my TV's curved. I didn't know that was a thing, but I'm glad for it now. I was really on the curve train when that became a thing and it was popular. So everything that I have that's a screen is curved. Oh my god, the most violent hiccup of all. Why do you call it Overwatch? That was not an error. I intentionally called it Overwatch because it's just fun to call it Overwatch sometimes. You ever just call something a fun name for fun? My god, this is going to take a long time. I'm never going to be able to organize efficiently because at modded servers, I just can't do it. There's too many different categories of things. Look at that, I found wool. I had it there the whole time. There's just too many categories of things. I meant to keep that one. But once I have maybe a chest for like everything and I switch everything to gold, I don't know if that'll still end up actually happening. Maybe I should be satisfied with one wall as gold or interchange them. We're close, but then we have all of these. I have a lot of storage, so I have the room, but sorting everything is gonna be a pain in my butt. My goodness. Oopsie. Every time. And then I'm also... Your chests scare me. You say that, but it's only these two. Everything else is organized. Wood, stone, and gravel, sand and dirt, concrete, glass and wool, other materials, and we have our valuables. And then these are now going to be mob drops. I already had organization. It was only these two chests that, yes, were very filled, but only those two. So let's grab all our armor and weapons. Oh, that was nice. And our valuables and mob drops. I gotta go line by line because I will miss things otherwise. That's a mob drop. That goes in the dye. Don't I have a dye chest? Maybe I don't. I thought I did. I need a food chest. I'll do that after. I shouldn't have put these in these chests because I'm gonna end up moving them immediately. That's a mob drop. This is technically a mob drop, I guess. I'm gonna sneeze. Are you okay? I'm fine. What did you call it? I already answered. I called it Overwatch just because I call the game that sometimes. If you don't get your answer to your question, remember that I'm not able to answer everybody's question all of the time. So please don't aggressively ask it again. You might never get your question answered sometimes because I just simply cannot answer every question ever in the world. I wish that I could. I truly do. But please don't get aggressive about asking it multiple times. I'm doing my best. That's a valuable. What am I even looking for? I already forgot. Armor and weapons. And mob drops. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. We also have wood mixed in here. Wool. Dirt. Okay. We'll go through some of this. We just grabbed some wood. Some dirt. And some wool. Mob drops. I'm not adding arrows into that. I also have some extra iron that I had floating around. Have you ever played Roblox for a stream video? You know what this tells me, AJ? It means that you're not up to date with my uploads on my channel. Because yes, I just filmed a Roblox video. It may be the only one to ever exist. But I did recently, which means you're not up to date on my uploads, sir. Okay, now what else do we have? We have other materials. Let's just take all the blocks out, because I have chests for all of those. Mostly, anyway. I have so much snow. And wood materials. Ooh, yeah. Look at this. I'm already so much more organized just by sorting these last couple of chests. Everything else was already. She's going out, AJ. Because I'm excited for him to find out that I did just make one. And it means that he didn't see it. And he's going to be so pumped when he does. I guess this is technically armor, but I'm not going to put it in there. Okay. We have this one. I'm so excited to decorate the cafe. I'm not as big of a fan of building anymore now. I mean, I like to do the building. That was actually fun. But decorating is a whole other thing. I'm aggressive and I'm so sorry, Star-Lord. She's so sad. Oh, you're so comfy. I might do another one, but the only way that I would ever do another Roblox video is to literally just make fun of the game the entire time I'm playing it. And I don't want to do that too often because I'll feel bad. I did get a couple comments that are like, what's so bad about Roblox? And I was afraid of making people sad about how much I made fun of it. But truly, that's the only way that I can tolerate the game. Okay, we have other materials. We'll do that first. That's where these go. Where I don't have a place for these specific blocks. Okay. We got some glass. We got some wood. I don't have enough room anymore for it. I think these can go. The bowl is just gonna end up staying in here probably. Also missed this. We have some stone. Oh, we have more wood. We're gonna make this fence go away. We're gonna make it disappear. Piece of grass can go in there. These can go in here. Did I have more ores? I'm sure that I did. There it is. Ooh, no, but I have these things. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, these can stay. Well, yeah, I wanted to make a banner that spells out cafe, but I don't actually know how to do that. Alrighty. Wood. I'm gonna make these disappear. There's a place. That's not what I meant. This one. There we go. Okay. Make them disappear. They never existed. Drops. What does this do? I can't remember. I guess it's made with stone. Actually, I don't need an answer on that one. Okay, so that's already a lot better. This is now... These are my 2 miscellaneous chests. I also very clearly missed a bunch of things. That would go in the chest that I just organized. I got the star necklace from a YouTuber's merch shop called Best Dressed. I think she's the most sweet and wholesome and pure and would recommend her channel to all. She's not family friendly, but she's just really swell. Actually, I think this can go in valuables. That's already a lot better though. We already made a lot of progress. And I can make a whole separate food chest if I wanted. I don't have any more signs. I need to get some more signs. We have other materials, valuables, mob drops. Okay, well, it's already a lot better than before. I don't have my fidget ring. I had to get it resized, and I never ended up sending it in to do that. I think it's a lifetime guarantee that I can get it fixed, potentially. I've also worked with them, so I think if I just emailed them and said, hey, I ordered the wrong size, they might help me out. But it's a little too small, so I haven't actually had that. Instead, I play with this. I'm constantly moving the back of the necklace to the back, because it always moves to the front. Wearing a necklace be like, moves clasp to the back, moves clasp to the back, moves clasp to the back. Where even is it right now? Because it's not on the back. Here it is. Also play with my hair and I crack my knuckles. Okay. For decorating the cat cafe, I think I'd love a buttload of these chairs, which I don't remember how to make them. I had to make a different kind of chair and then break it. I don't understand why that was how it had to be done. It was this one. It's dark oak and the bent spindles, which I believe I still have in here somewhere. I have regular spindles. How do you bend the spindles? Ah. Okay. Take those. I'll take those. Did I have any dark oak left? I didn't have a lot of dark oak. I kept making more trips back to where we got the dark oak because I would never come back with enough. Plenty of people have asked how I am doing, but I appreciate you asking again. I am doing really, really great. We're going to just grab some things that we want to build with. Hello? Oh, yeah. This will be good because that's already 4 chairs. I don't know how many chairs we're going to need, but that's already a lot more helpful. I don't know why that's how you have to get these chairs. And now, suddenly, they're a different chair. I love them. I think they're so cute. Oopsies. Okay, well. Hello? Ma'am, where did the chairs go? If they don't come back, I'm gonna scream. Whoa! What if a problem occurred? Uh-oh. This is unfortunate. Sir, please do not ask me or bring up or recommend or suggest anything relating to raiding. I do not accept those anymore. Oh my gosh. Hello? Oh, thank goodness. I like how it's literally called missing pieces. And literally, oh my God, the only way that you can make this is by building a different chair and breaking it. I don't understand that, but we did it. We got our chairs. We have an oven. We have some couches. What else do we want to decorate with? I have these paper walls that could be cute. I have a whole other chair. Mix and match some chairs. This is fun. This won't go away. And I can't see underneath it. There we go. Oh my God. It's never going to go away now. Don't delete the raid questions. That's going to be one of the questions that I want people to ask so that I can stop them from asking it. I'm not going to scream because I do still have the chairs, so we're all good. However, this is not going to go away, and I'm going to be upset about it in 2 seconds. Iron plate. I don't know what you use these for. I also have some white carpet. We can probably dye. I have this little birch table. It's literally never going to go away. I have these lights. Sure, I'll take some more information. Can you go away when I do? Keep playing. No, you don't want to... I do it and another one appears. Well, I have played Crazier Craft. You might have missed, we had a short series on that. Okay, they're slowly sliding away. That was ugly. Okay. I love these little tables. I like these ones. So I need oak and some spindles, which I do have. We need plain oak. How is it built? Okay, cool. Easy. I don't even know if I have enough room for all of these different... I like the mixed matched wood. I think that'll end up being kind of neat, maybe. I need to make a light switch for these lights. But I am now taking suggestions. White concrete and a lever. How many did I need? 8. Figures. Okay, we'll make that another time. Taking suggestions for things I can decorate with. I don't think decorative sandwiches are a thing, unfortunately. I typed decorative. Sandwich. Yeah, I don't believe that these can be displayed. They're eatable, though. I don't have a preference between vanilla or modded. I like both for different reasons. I'm not good at picking a favorite ever. I will never do it. I'm never able to do it. I can never pick. We're not decorating with penguins. Did you forget what kind of cafe we're making? How did you upload 2 hours ago? You guys know about scheduled uploading, right? We have some fairy lights. I have these, and I think I have some strings. Yep. Maybe we'll do that. I don't really want the modern chair. What I'd like to do is more potted flowers, plants. What in the heck? Ooh, I have an idea. All right. We're going to do a lot of potted flowers, so we're going to go and pick some. Ooh, I'd love a tip jar by just building a jar. Building. Crafting. I think just this one. If I have black wool, I definitely have glass panes. Oh, wait, wool. I just need one piece of wool and an ink sac. Did I have ink sacs in here somewhere? I think that every time I've needed them, I needed to go kill squid, so I never have any left over. Let's go kill one individual squid. I know about needing the loom. It's just past that. I don't know how to do it. I want to just make banners, each spelling out cafe. So 4 banners to spell cafe. Look how convenient. Oh, that's all I needed. Wrong one. There we go. We have a jar. That'll be... I already have carpet ready. I have white carpet, which... Do I have a chisel on me? No, I have shelves, which I definitely wanted to fill with potions just to look cool. Thank you so much for subscribing with your Twitch Prime. I appreciate you using it on me. I know you have a lot of options on Twitch, so thank you. You cannot do fairy lights with letters. They don't have letters. I wish. That'd be cool. Spell out things like happy birthday and stuff. That'd be neat. I did have some leftover stuff like this that could be used decoratively. These don't go in pots, which is strange, but, you know. Oh yeah, we don't have a loom on this server. How do you make custom banners without a loom? I need dyes. Where are all my dyes? Some gray. Where'd the yellow go? I used it all, didn't I? Oop. This is the worst part about the yellow lupins, is that they do not give you yellow dye. And so I don't have yellow dye. I have cyan. Oh, and I do have some flowers in here, so we'll use these. Because these ones will work. I could pot that maybe. Can I actually answer? Yeah, I actually want to know because we don't have the loom. Right? What was that? Ooh, mush gloom. I would be curious how I can make custom banners with letters. It was before the loom was a thing. You were able to do that still. So that's pretty much it. Actually, yeah. You can answer still, but I'll probably have to be given that answer again later because I'm not going to remember for the next time. But this is all looking cute. I'm going to put this away. I might not want that. I might not want these either. I think we need to get some more flowers for the potted plants. Yeah, you're able to make custom banners, not the same way, but you were able to do that before the loom ever existed in Minecraft. There are fairy lights you can spell with. That's not the search. No, there are not. Not in this version anyways. Ooh, what are these? Dragon pickaxe. Those are cool looking tools. This is why I want the dragon scale armor. Look how cool that is. Yeah, I figured there was... You can make custom... I already knew you could make custom banners without a loom because you were able to do that in Minecraft before the loom existed. I know Minecraft. I'm the Minecraft expert professional here. Please and thank you. Never doubt my knowledge. Boop, boop, boop. I will have to look up the different patterns to get different patterns, but I'll do that when I'm actually doing the banners. Okay, so I would like yellow dye, which we already know, if you guys remember, where the best place to do that is. Oh, almost fell down there. I do have a cat in my bed. That one's meant to be Star-Lord because she's the one who sleeps in my bed. My favorite thing is going to bed at night. Unfortunately, having to put Rocket in the bathroom, but... Oh, he's working on 3 different dragons. But... It's me and Star-Lord's time. Ah! What the heck? That scared me so bad. I hated that. I hated it. I hated it so bad. I scared Star-Lord. Anyways, nighttime is like our special time, me and Star-Lord, to go to bed and get nice and cuddly with no disturbing sounds from any kittens. Oh, of course, I had to start raining. If you're leaving suggestions for things that I can decorate with, we already have fairy lights. If you missed, there are not fairy lights for spelling things out. That might be in the later version. I have a dragon sword. Scott gave it to me so he can match. I think going to bed in my bed is always going to be a Star-Lord only thing. At least for a very long time. Because this whole room is her room too. Ooh, that's a deep little water pit. Oof. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Trust me, I know all about the benefits of the new loom, but they don't have that in this version of Minecraft, so... Truly, I know so much about this game. If you didn't know, I hosted all of Minecon. I'm not putting a waterfall inside of a cafe. Waterfalls are not meant to be indoors. I could use more cyan dye, too. But I want to grab a couple more flowers that would look cute in little pots. I wish I had fish on me right now, but that's okay because we're able to breed a bajillion of our flowers together. I mean, flowers. Our cats. We can breed all of our cats together for infinite cat. I'm picking the flowers that I think will look the best in the pots. These are cute. All right, we have a good selection so far. I think I'm going to do the other typical Mr. Crayfish sink if I'm going to do like a tiny and like counters and stuff so that I could have a tiny kitchen corner. I don't even know if I'll have room for a kitchen corner. The bummer about the upstairs is that it has that weird ledge of wood that I can't get rid of. Why? Every time I log in. Again, fairy lights do not spell out letters in this version. So the other version being able to spell letters isn't going to help me. But this version is not possible. So this side's not going to have much issues, but this ledge is going to definitely be a pain in the butt. Some of the ledge doesn't need to be here. I could have the kitchen be upstairs because this bit doesn't need to be brick. Right? And this bit does. This bit doesn't. And this bit does. So I can definitely do the kitchen upstairs because I can conveniently place the kitchen things around. That's gonna be good. So then we'll definitely want to have kitchen counters and things. So here's what I'm gonna do with the last 10 minutes. Get some gravel because I have lots of sand. We're gonna need a lot of concrete. I'm probably gonna need to do some getting of dyes, but let's get, oops, I didn't even want to actually go here. We're going to Scott's. We're gonna get some gravel. We already have sand. We're gonna need to get more dyes, but this is looking good so far. There are no fairies for me to put in the cafe. That's not a thing that we have in this server. I also don't want fairies floating around. I already will have cats running around. I think one creature is enough. If it was a fairy cafe, then I'd be like, yeah, but it's a cat cafe. So I think we're only gonna have cats. I'm stealing everything from Scott's biome. I'm gonna go right here. It was going to be a conversation pit, but obviously I just changed my mind right now. That's going to happen frequently, but I needed a spot for a kitchen. I wasn't going to have room on the bottom floor. And I needed to have most of that ledge because you can see it from the outside. But some of it I don't need to have, so I'm going to make it the kitchen upstairs instead. The plan will change often. Don't worry about it when it does. All right, I wish we had regular swimming because it's so much better. I don't think I'm going to do a parking lot, but I might take it upon myself to build walkways between the shops that are all like cohesive. Because right now there is no path. They're just all placed out in the plains. Weep. Mr. Crayfish requires a lot of concrete for builds. Usually. Oh, I need to get a chisel too. Gotta remember that. There we go. That should be good. I hate the red bee flying around in my face. It's very disturbing. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. I guess I should keep the flint. That could come in handy. I don't need that though. All right. I'll keep the gravel in here. And I'll put sand in there too. Wait, where am I right now? This way is where we're going. Boing, boing, boing. Can you have fish on a plate? I don't think they have that. I wish. I don't think they even have... I have one of these iron plates, but it's not literally a plate to put things on. There is this dinner plate, but I don't know if you can put things on it. I will test it, though. Not looking for an answer on if you can or not. There is no deco bench on this server. I think outdoor will be the last thing I do. I want to focus and make sure I have everything I'm thinking of I want to use for the inside first, so we can make sure that's finished. Outside can always be added later. But I mentioned I might do a little outdoor seating area, but first I want to make sure I get everything that I want for the inside. Oh my god, I had a lot of gravel. I forgot that it was in here, because it's in a different chest from this. Whoops! Well, bless you. Stellar sneezed if you want to say bless you to her. Cat tree's not a thing that I can have in this game. That would be exceptional if there was one, but there isn't. Ew, I hate that. It's not really anything with cat in the name, I guess. Well, I think that's a good start. I'm gonna make probably the same colored things here. You could yawn. I might do a different color from yellow because we've already seen yellow. I might do white because I think it has it's got that nice little light pink color. And we'll do little counters and things for the kitchen, the little sink. What are you looking at? Don't do that. You make me think there's a bug down there. Is there? No, there isn't. I love you. There was a spider in my house yesterday, though, and I saw her looking at it, and I already knew I ran and grabbed a tissue, and I killed it. Okay. And then if I did that, I have a little bit of the white dye. I have more yellow dye now. I could definitely use more white dye. But I don't have a place of getting bone meal. Except for maybe killing skeletons in my own forest, perhaps. But we only have about 5 minutes left on the stream. I don't remember if I started at exactly 3:30. But just for the sake of the stream, I'm going to say that I did because the stream did get interrupted. But for the next 5 minutes, I'm going to run around and try and kill some skeletons. There are so many cats. Remember when there were none? Until I stopped looking for them, and now I don't need them anymore, and they're everywhere? You can make a carpet with a cat face on it? I don't think that's a thing that I can do. I mean, I could make a pixel art. We'll see how that looks. In theory, it sounds like it'd be good, but I don't know if it'll actually execute that way. Oh, skelly buns. Do I only have... Oh my god, the Kieran died too, didn't it? What happened? I don't even remember. I only have Cloud now. Why would I do a beehive? I don't want to have a beehive inside the cafe. There's actual bees in those. And they scare me. Because some of them bite. But I could make a makeshift cat tree with like carpets and fences. I don't know why a beehive though. Maybe because of the hole opening? I don't know. I'm not going to put a beehive in there. There's actual bees in those. And they're not nice. Sometimes. Grizzly, I've been stressed with online learning, so thank you for making me smile. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I'm glad I could do that for you. This is exactly what I wanted. The critical hits when you land after flying? Ooh, nothing better. Love landing those crits. I don't think there's a buzzing sound. There's never been a buzzing sound. That's not a thing we'd have to worry about. There are bees, though, and they definitely... Not all of them are mad, usually, because I was chilling around the one that's by the cafe. There's one behind it, and the bees were floating around, and there was a red bee that was all up in my face at Scott's place. None of those stung me, but I know that they can, but they don't make any buzzing sounds, so we're good there. These are not the current bees in Minecraft, because this is not current version Minecraft. I'm trying to make my... What happened over here? Okay, we're going to put this back. I like having that little piece of ear. I mean, piece of ear. Piece of hair. Well, we have a couple more minutes. It's not a whole lot of skeletons. There's a creeper. Yeah, it does make you feel comfortable around creepers when you're used to them not doing damage, but I already treat them as if they do damage, because I forget that they don't. I want the free wool from this guy. He's not part of my sheep herd, which means he's gotta go. There are no skeletons. Oh no! Discord is not only for subs. There is a sub-only channel, but the Discord itself is for everyone. Please feel free to join. I gotta hang out in the sub-only room more often. We're gonna do that for sure. I thought I saw a penguin disappear. It looked like it teleported. There are no monsters, because guess what? I'm looking for them. And so they're nowhere to be found. We're going to do more hangouts in the sub-only room, because I want to make sure that the subs feel like they're getting the love that they deserve for the absolute generosity of being subbed in the first place, regardless of if it was gifted or not. I don't want to give too much to make people feel left out, but obviously, I gotta give you something. I'm not from Japan. I don't know what... Oh, I always forget that I'm fine. I don't know what would make me... I don't know what would make you think that I'm from Japan, but I am definitely not. How do you get into the sub-only room? You should, as long as your Discord is linked with your Twitch, it should automatically work once you have your sub. You're able to gain access to that room. You should be invited to it. But you have to have your Discord linked, I believe. Thank you so much for the little raid. We're finishing up here. We just did some decorating of a cat cafe, which I can definitely show you dudes. Thank you so much for subscribing. You have a 2-month streak. I'll really appreciate that. Welcome, everyone. We were about to wrap up in a little bit, but before we do, oop, I deleted the wrong message. Oh, I deleted another wrong message. Oh my god, I should really just leave it to my mods. I'm so sorry. I deleted 2 people's messages by accident. There's nothing I can do about it. I should leave it to the mods. I'm so sorry. Please don't use the peen emote. Let me show you guys what I built today. We're playing on a server called Harmony Hollow, and I made a cat cafe today. I only built the outside of the building. Okay, well, I'll leave it to the mods. You guys, I appreciate the wanting to spread some fun times, but we don't actually allow that emote here, only because there are children here, and it's not technically family friendly. If somebody's message got deleted, it was because I clicked the wrong one, and I'm sorry. They might not have gotten the memo in time about not using that emote. We actually don't allow it, as much as I love it, and I love Ethan. I already told him that I had to not allow it because it's not family friendly and there's children here. This is what we built today. We only built the outside. Next time I stream Harmony Hollow, we're going to do the inside and decorating and placing of the cats. Whoopsie. But I'll give you a spin around the outside. You hate that emote? Oh my god, it's my favorite one, and I'm the absolute saddest that I can't let it be in the chat. Here's what the back looks like. Here's this beehive that you can see all the bees, and I'm scared of them. But they don't make a sound. I have this little like half open shutter. Got these little windows with little planters outside, a little awning. I'm in love with that. I think it's cute. If you have to ask what emote, you probably don't know about it, which means you don't need to know about it. It's just a non-family friendly emote. I already told Ethan I had to ban you guys from using it. So don't worry about it. If you don't have it, that's even less of a problem for you to need to worry about. Please stop asking. You watched 2 people before you asked the same question. I would not expect you to like it. I think it's funny. Why would I not like it? Just because I don't allow non-family friendly words doesn't mean I don't think it's a fun word. It's my absolute favorite and it hurts my heart the most because I wish I could allow it. But we keep the chat PG. Next time I will stream Harmony Hollow. Nope. Whenever I stream according to my schedule, I pick then what I'm going to be playing. I might play on Sunday because I'll be live for a while on Sunday, but I don't know for sure. Anytime I go live, I don't have a plan for what I'm playing yet till probably like right before. So you just have to make sure you catch every stream. But this is our cat cafe. Next time we stream on Harmony Hollow, we'll decorate the inside. This will be the cafe part. And upstairs, we're going to do the kitchen. We have these like openings here where I'm going to place the kitchen areas. These all have to be here, which makes me sad, but it's because of the decorative choice I made. There we go. If you do not know my schedule, please do familiarize yourself with my schedule to know any time that I go live. If I go live outside my schedule, there's never a plan for it, so I would have never known about it. Sunday is going to be a subathon, so we're going to start at 10 a.m. most likely PST, and it could go up until 12 hours. Every sub will be 2 minutes added to the stream. But please check my schedule if you don't know when I plan streams. Again, yes, subathon is this Sunday, which means I won't be live the following Sunday. But there's my schedule. Nightbot just posted it, and he posted it again. You don't have to do it multiple times, but there it is. There's another beehive here, isn't there? There it is. I hate the bees flying around. They're freaking me out. There's no way I'd want that inside the cafe. I'd be too scared. I'm not looking to move the stairs to the inside. I'm actually going to change these birch stairs. I'm going to make a whole fire escape out here, but I wanted access to the upstairs to be outside through a fire escape system to give me the absolute most room on the inside. And I thought it looked cute with the style of building, which is very much like a New York street apartment style home. But those blocks on the inside of the upstairs, these have to be here, which is a bummer because of the decorative choice I made, but it's okay. I'll work around it. That's why I'm making it the kitchen, so I'm going to put the cabinets between here and between here, and we'll work around it. I'll just use those as shelves and things. It's fine. It was the decorative choice of the slabs in the brick over here, but I love it, and it will not be moved. Whew. The vine grew upward. Oh, it did it? It did. Okay. Let's go run home. I'm going to fix that before we end the stream. We were just about to end our stream, though. So this will be the last thing that we do. But the vines do grow upward. You guys lied to me again. You guys need to remember. Don't answer unless you actually know. Although I'm sure you guys actually believed that to be true. And honestly, I did too. But if none of you Googled it, to be absolutely certain, none of you should have answered it. Please don't ask me about raids. I do not accept that as a question. Actually, you know what? That questions about a raid can be deleted. I've changed my mind. Chat always lies to me. I can never trust the chat. I believed it too, though. But it was absolutely not true at all. You guys, I don't believe any of you actually checked before you told me that they don't grow upwards. One person did tell me that they do, and everyone else told me that they don't, and I believed the majority, but all y'all were wrong. Okay, back to the shopping district. Yeah, I am about to end the stream. We already have gone for over 4 hours. Realistically, no, they should not grow upwards, but that wasn't the question I asked when they told me it did, or that it didn't. I am totally okay with the end of fractions. With the end of factions, because we already knew that we were going to be ending it. It was about time. It had been going for a very long time. Okay. Oh god, the lag. That was the worst place I could have misplaced. Oh my god, I did it again. We're gonna fix it though because I have them here. You know what I can do? Is stand here. That doesn't need to be there. They won't grow diagonally, right? Don't answer yes or no unless you've actually Googled and you know for certain. All right, well that'll... Oh no. I gotta do it one higher than that, don't I? Because that just removed everything from the top. I didn't actually notice that until after. Okay, so we want it here. That should do it. Do I have? I do have, because I'd like to fix the top of these. Oh my god, I don't have room. There we go. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay. Oh, they don't go on slabs. I didn't even notice that. That's okay with me, though. Oh. There we go. Okay, this is the last thing we're doing, and then we're gonna end the stream because it is time. Okay, so they shouldn't grow here because there's string right above it. It's not on. String prevents vines from growing. I skipped a block, so these strings are on the top block here rather than this one. But they shouldn't grow any higher, theoretically, if that's how vines should work. There we go. Listen, not common going up is not the question I asked either. I asked everybody, do they only grow down? And everyone except for like 2 people, really only one actually that I know of that I saw, told me no, or that they only grow downward. I don't think any of you fact checked that at all. I have severe doubts about it. But now we are done. So we're gonna go back to my house. We're gonna end here. It's been 4 hours. I'm just gonna end inside my house. Here's my house. Oh my god, never mind. We're not even inside. Okay, here's the inside of my house. I'm very happy with the decorations. The vines got way out of control, but that's what had me have enough vines to decorate the whole side of my building. Oof. Well, thank you so much for gifting a sub. I appreciate that. We're gonna wrap things up. I'm sorry if you guys ended up having those lag problems. They were going for the entire stream, but maybe not everyone was experiencing them at the same time. But sorry about the lag problems. It wasn't me. It was 100% Twitch the whole time, sadly. But that is going to be it for today's stream. I'm gonna have you guys... What is that? Thank you for gifting $5. You caught me right at the end. I appreciate that so much. I appreciate you going and using the extra link. That is even additional support to me. It's an extra step, but I appreciate you doing it because it's even better for me. We're gonna raid Megan. What am I hearing? Someone's trying to break my house. I'm gonna make sure I type her name. Okay, got it right. Thank you guys for hanging out today. It has been a swell 4 hours. We're gonna get this all going. She is family friendly. She's swell. She's playing Animal Crossing. Send her some love. And I'll see you guys on the next stream, which is Sunday, but there could also just be one before then because sometimes I do that and I'll never plan for it, so you won't know when. Thank you guys for being here. Goodbye.